Welcome to the SportsChix. I'm Heather.
I'm BL.
Sports Trainer Tina here.
I love the start of that. Let's rock out.
Who is this? Is this Ozzy?
What?
Crüe.
This is Mötley Crüe. How? How did you not know? Ugh.
I didn't recognize the crew. When Heather and I went to this show in Pennsylvania, we did some flyaway years ago. Coors Light. What was it? I was rocking out. He knows my buddy Gil. And Heather looks over at me and says, "Why?"
I go, "What are you singing right now?" And she goes, "He knows my buddy Gil." And I go,
God.
or she's got the looks that kill.
Yeah. I know a guy named Gil, so I thought all those years,
I
song
swear.
lyrics, that it was.
You really did not.
Yeah, loudly too.
I
and
was
I was like
shouting it.
I was like, dude, first of all, we're on the side of the stage. The band is standing there, and I'm hoping they didn't hear you.
Vince Neil was probably eating a bag of chips.
All right.
Love him, though.
All right.
Whatever. Oh, hi. How's everybody doing?
Oh,
Your hair's already growing.
oh my God.
I got it jacked up like pebbles. Let me just tell you something. I'm going to allege, I want to know who in this bone building
Here it comes.
stole my 5-foot, what's that thing you have sex with?
Tripod.
Tripod?
Yes.
Wow.
Big
Why do I
black.
have sex with it?
You put your phone on there?
Yeah.
I
It's,
thought she meant the.
So
no, it's 5 feet tall. I thought I'd be a team player. I bring it into the station next to the boys. They love to have their acoustic guitar people in. I'm trying to be a team player because it holds your phone and the bands can record. Ethan from the Eagle, he comes
either
in.
a band or whatever else happens on the stage that we have in our studio.
Out of nowhere, the 5-footer is missing. I'm like, I did it for y'all, and you got to steal it? And Isaiah, hi, good afternoon.
Good morning.
You just went to all the sister stations.
We did, yes.
And
Found
Nowhere
nothing.
to be
no
found.
pot. I think
Nothing.
most stole it.
My God.
Allegedly.
Brenda.
Mo steals everything.
Rude.
Just kidding, Mo. No, if you got it, could you just return it to us? Because we only need it for 2 hours a week, and y'all are free to have it, but it's gone.
Okay, so we said we couldn't do a TikTok because of it.
Yeah.
Look at the stand that Brenda has her phone in right now that we could have literally put right here.
Come on.
I don't
BL.
like that one. No. Whatever.
I don't like that one. It
So
works.
That doesn't work for us to do a TikTok. You have to have a 5-foot tall.
I want my 5-foot one back.
We still could have done a TikTok.
Yes.
Whatever. Well, right now it's holding my late mom's picture, so we ain't doing no talk today. But
All right.
you know what? That Mo's coming in here because Mike O is on vacation. He's out. Is he at the Knicks game? That's why we're on a third hour today.
Yes, he is. And so we are actually on a third hour, so we'll be on until 3 o'clock. So stay with us.
And we have to thank our good friends, Heather. Yesterday we got to go do a little charity work. Tina, you had to be out. But what did we do, Heather?
We went to the Ronald McDonald House. They had the second annual Women with Influence brunch, and we happened to have been invited, and it was an amazing event. We got to hang out with some very very influential women in the Tampa Bay area and all around the state, actually. Some of them own their own McDonald's, which I thought was amazing. One lady owns 5 McDonald's, I think it was, and that was amazing.
Who's my chick that owns the Inglewood McDonald's where my house is, and then she owns all the Venice McDonald's? What was her first name?
Amy.
Yes.
Yes, and she was awesome.
And then we got to meet this chick. Tina, you should have gone to this. I mean, I know you had really good stuff you had to do, but this chick owns all the Pasco County McDonald's. So we walked to the car with her, and she's like, "Oh boy, I get to go to all my stores right now." So she has to jump around to, all her little stores and see what's happening.
Wow.
And then BL goes, "Hey, do you ever go in there and they don't know you and you act like a customer and somebody really screws it up and then you get to call them out on it?" And I was like, "Really?"
She did say she does, though, once in a while. One of the ladies did. But anyway, and we got to say hi to Trish, right? Trish. Thank you. And this is so cool, real quick. So the Ronald McDonald House, I didn't realize this. You get a sick child, and it's in the little baby or child is in the hospital at St. Joe's. And they saved my finger, by the way. They cut my finger off years ago. So it was there. And they take care of the families if you qualify. And I think, how many families they say they serve? Is it 100 at a time?
So
I'm not sure, allegedly.
So in the area itself, in this one particular hospital, they have 11 private rooms. So basically, you get your own private room for your own space, and then they have like common areas. So there's like a giant area with TVs and sofas and stuff, and then there's a giant area that's the dining area, and there's a huge kitchen that all these families can be served meals and all that stuff. And they allow them to come in and stay because you don't know how long. If your child's in there for something like cancer, you're going to be there for a while.
Right. And they want it to feel like the cool part is that they want it to feel like a spa. The bathrooms are all equipped with all these beautiful, all the decor. I didn't get the lady's name that did everything, but oh my goodness, so pretty. And the families can step in there and have a nice little steam bath while they're waiting on results for their babies.
It was amazing.
Really
so they had it decorated. They had one of the people from HGTV came in and did all the rooms. They're beautiful, and it's so crazy because you're walking through the hospital and you know why you're there, and then you see people and you're just like, oof, because you feel for them for what they're going through, and then you go through these doors, and it is like relaxing,
pure sunshine.
It is unbelievable because they wanted that for these families because they're going through so much hell. On the other side of those doors, when they came into their home space, they wanted it to seem very soothing and relaxing as much as they could be.
Well, I've never been in a pediatric hospital until this week. And ironically, the reason I wasn't there, my son started vomiting on Sunday night. We thought it was a stomach flu or food poisoning. By Monday morning, I had to take him to urgent care. They swabbed for everything. He's very dehydrated, and we are worried you need to get him to the ER right now. So take him to the ER. They do CAT scan. It's probably appendicitis. We need to transfer you to our hospital in Tampa. So his first ever IV, her first ever hospital stay, first ever ambulance ride. What do you call it, Brenda?
Ambulance.
There you go. So we get there, and he's in extreme pain. He has been for whatever. Finally get the surgery, and all this is going on. He's trying to get discharged on Tuesday, and my daughter, who just flew to Aruba that day, got her cards blocked, and she had no money and was stranded in Aruba for hours and hours, couldn't get her into her hotel room. So she's calling me, panicked, screaming, crying, while I'm trying to get my son discharged from the hospital.
And he had what? What was his surgery?
He had appendicitis, and he had to have his appendix out. You know that your appendix is the size of your pinky? Did you realize that?
Really?
I thought it was like the normal size of an organ, but it's not. And I had a picture, but you guys don't want to look at it.
I don't want to see it, no.
No, I don't see stuff like that. That's why I sleep at night. Not with clown teeth with blood in them, Tina.
Real Tree sent it to one of our friends that's very squeamish, and he wrote, "It's a boy."
So sick.
They were not amused, Carla and Andy. Anyway.
So your kid is in it. So Natalie Holloway, does that ring a bell? Hello?
Yeah.
You sent your daughter to Aruba?
She wanted to go, 21st birthday, whatever. So I'm trying to deal with all of this all at the same time. And then we finally get my son home Tuesday night. Everything is better with my daughter. Wednesday, he leaves for Miami, my husband. He is all driving around with his business partner down there. She drops him off. Hours later, she is in a hit-and-run collision with a dump truck and killed.
Whoa.
Hours after she dropped my husband off. So, needless to say, it has been a week for me and my son. You know how when they do abdominal surgery, they blow gas into you to blow you up so they can see what they're doing. That is worse than his surgery pain. He said it felt like they were chopping his shoulder off with an axe. Wow. That's how he was describing it, and it was terrible. So that pain was worse for like 2 or 3 days, and had him really upset for a few days. And now that that's gone, now he can tell how bad his stomach hurts. So the poor kid. So I slept in the hospital with him the one night that he had to stay on this pull-out couch that was so uncomfortable. I think I got an hour and a half sleep. And I had the one time for a few minutes that I do fall asleep, I had a nightmare. And I had it twice. And both times I woke up yelling. I'm surprised I didn't wake him up. I don't have nightmares very often. You know, I watch scary
You watch
movies.
scary movies to soothe
Yeah,
yourself.
I do.
Yeah.
And it was, dude, it was like I was awake and I'm laying on this pull-out couch. And I swear to God, I felt somebody crawl in bed with me and grab my arm. And all I saw was like this ghost-like hand grabbing my arm. And I was like, ah! Woke myself up, and I'm looking around the room, and I'm going, what was that?
Why don't you go over to the Hallmark Channel for a while? Jesus, she's always like, have you seen this one where they eat the people and murder them?
Yeah.
I'm going, and okay, you're questioning this?
She recommends a movie and she goes, I swear, it's not that scary. I'm like, on what scale?
Oh.
Because the scale that you have is way different than any other human on the planet.
How about something on Apple, Your Friends and Neighbors, Dutton Ranch?
I watch all of that.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, though. I don't have nightmares.
You know what? That's what you get. That is payback for all the evil, wicked things that you do to us. Especially before the show started. All of a sudden, I'm like getting prepared. The show's about to start. And I look over and there's a hand coming towards me. And I'm like, no.
It's the size of Deacon Jones' hand.
Yes.
Okay?
Where did that
She had a fake hand coming towards me. And I'm like, why? Why, Tina?
Sports
Why?
angle. We covered sports for this segment.
I just needed to laugh today. I don't know. That's why. Well, the second nightmare, the guy, whatever it was, ghost, grabbed my boob.
Oh, that's
Nice.
that's not a scary dream.
It.
That's called something else.
I don't know, but it was very strange. But literally, it has been a very trying week, and I just need to laugh. So.
It would make sense, though, that
Get
you
moving.
would start having erotic dreams about a ghost. It would totally make sense, wouldn't it? Like, of all people that would go, hey. Yeah. Right?
so weird.
There was a ghost and it grabbed my boob.
Yeah.
Heather
Yeah.
goes, was it a male nurse? And I go, no. It was
Could
a
have been.
dream.
Might have been a female nurse. Nothing wrong with that.
Ah.
All right.
Hey, I just wanted you guys to know you're invited. I'm having a wiener takeover at the beach this weekend.
I was sorry, what?
I thought since the real one's canceled, I should have a wiener takeover. Want to go, Isaiah? Oh, you'd have to have one first.
All
Hey,
right,
hey.
Brenda.
Yeah, I've got a pretty big beanbag. If you know what I mean?
Oh, I heard they named you that.
Yeah,
At your
that's my
bank.
that's my new nickname. Thanks to you.
You named him that.
You did it.
Okay, so we got Third Leg Greg on our chart that we named, and now we got Beanbag. Okay.
Great.
Wow.
Okay, go back to the wiener stuff again.
Well, they canceled the teen takeovers,
Yes.
right? Florida's not playing.
They're not having it. And they discovered that most of the kids that are not from the area, they're getting paid to come into the different cities and start these.
You know those rubber bullets? Just start using them.
Wow.
Whoa, now we're getting violence.
All right.
Have they been used on you, Tina?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, no, Isaiah.
That's just a hot Saturday night.
Hey, hey, Frito Bandito over there.
Yes.
Poor Isaiah brings in his little box lunch, little sponge box. It's got 85,000 pieces of yellow rice. And he's just scraping the bowl. And we're getting ready for the show, and all we hear is that sound.
on styrofoam.
Yes.
Well,
And you can't clank with a spoon because women are always like, oh my God, if they get rubber spoons, we will save so many marriages. Because if you're having an issue with your spouse or whatever, that clanking of the cereal bowl, that'll make you put somebody, well, we don't condone that, but put your fist right in their fat face.
Oh,
You know what I'm
wow.
saying?
wow.
Like, could you simmer down?
If we ever talk to Gruden on this show again, I swear to God, I would tell him I'll never forget that Sports Illustrated article where his kids, he would come down the stairs and all of them are eating cereal with the spoons and he screams at them. So every time anybody in our household barely clinks a bowl, we're like, Gruden! Like that. So we know to stop doing it.
Yeah.
But I remember him telling that story, and it's so funny. But poor Isaiah got yelled at by BL 15 times for eating. Just for eating.
You didn't hear the spoon on the 85,000 pieces of rice.
Here's the whole thing. He was trying to eat before the show starts so that he didn't make this sound during the show. He just can't win.
I mean,
I know, right?
I mean, I could do it right now.
Now he's on a Cuban.
Ooh,
Sandwich.
What's her name?
Sandwich.
Yeah.
I mean, you want that the whole time? I don't
No.
think anyone would want that.
We don't eat it. We don't munch into a mic here.
All right, listen. You need to stop because I can see what you just put in your mouth.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey.
And you got a curly in it, by the way.
Brenda Lee.
Yeah, a couple of them. I'm sorry.
So Isaiah,
It's delicious.
after we scream at him, you could floss with that thing.
All right.
Yeah.
BL.
Poor guy takes his little box and just flops it in the trash like a plop.
Well, because I was finished. I mean, I wanted a dinner and a show, and that's what I'm having here right now.
Why don't you just put it right into all the equipment and just,
Okay.
Just-
I mean, I could do that too.
drop it in those slider buttons.
Okay. Or I could just rub it all over the mic.
Is this does Carmen do the show out of here?
Yeah.
Or Calta, is this her room?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she had her own.
No, she
Empire.
does it right here.
Oh, cool. That's nice for her to walk into that. Do you clean the buttons?
Actually, I do.
Let it-
I actually, Sunday nights, before I leave, I wash around,
Aw.
Wow.
I love that. See, that's good co-workers.
She wanted so bad to go after him for it. And
I
then he
know.
was like, actually, I do. And then she's like, oh.
That's what
See, now get in your corner.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Isaiah. That's that cool lady that owned the McDonald's at the little Ronald McDonald function yesterday. Remember, she said, I think she
Amy.
owns 12 store. One of the girls that owned 12 McDonald's said, I always sweep my own floor at the stores.
No.
I clean up. I do everything that you see them doing, a real owner of franchise. That's what they do.
Yeah, she said if I asked them to do something, I totally would do it myself. If I needed to, I'll jump in there and help. I would never ask somebody to do something I wouldn't be willing to do myself.
Well, that's when you know you're going to be successful when you do stuff like that.
Do you know why Ed Drosty of Hooters Empire? Do you know why he married his wife of 15 plus years? Seriously, this is so good. So this guy has seen hundreds of thousands of women, right? He fell in love with Mrs. Drosty because she would talk to the people that were cleaning at the the people that were cleaning up or doing something, picking up cigarette butts. She would be behind the crowd and lagging behind because Ed was, where were you? And, oh, I was talking to the guy that greets everybody. Or I was talking about the, it's just.
That shows character.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you, Tina.
You're welcome.
But anyway, that's how, how to marry a billionaire, I guess.
Hey, good advice I got from the lady that was taking care of Logan at first. Did you know if you think you have appendicitis, hop on your left leg, and if you hop on your right leg and it hurts, that's appendicitis. Have you ever heard that before?
not in my life.
Wow.
2 different people told me that. If you're having belly pain, hop on your left leg and then hop on your right. And if your right one, if you hurt, you have probably appendicitis.
What about if you hop on your third leg?
Isaiah?
Wow. Wow.
Pointing at him.
Wow, just like that. Hey, guys, don't forget to stop by Hooters for their summer specials. Enjoy buffalo shrimp and fries or boneless wings and fries for just $9.99. Plus, their barbecue bacon cheddar burger and fries is only $11.99 all day, every day. They also have Budweiser pints on special for just $2.50, only at Hooters, the original wing joint. We're going to take a short break. You're listening to the SportsChix on 102.5 The Bone. Hey guys, if you are looking for a personal injury attorney, we have just the guy for you. Chad Florin from Florin Robig. They have earned a reputation as one of the most successful law firms in the Tampa Bay area, and just recently, the National Law Journal has selected Florin Robig as one of the finalists nationwide for the Elite Trial Lawyers Award in the Catastrophic Injury Injury category. And Chad Florin joins us right now. Hey, Chad.
Hey, baby.
Hey, ladies.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hanging in there.
You still got your
hey,
you still got your family?
What the?
Do I still have my? Last time I checked, yeah, I don't think they're going anywhere. Why? What don't I know?
Exactly.
Weird.
No, I'm checking in on the missus and the little children and all that. So great to have you, Chad. We love you so much here.
Oh, well, thank you. I think the only person that may need to worry about some family issues might be Tina if she's getting groped by P. Sways while she's at the hospital.
Dude,
it was that needs some explaining.
It was the strangest thing in the world. On top of everything else that was going on, that had to happen. I don't know. It's
Ghost
weird.
fantasies. It's not shocking at all in any way. Well, Chad,
Listen, everybody has their kink, so I'm not going to knock it.
Exactly. Well, we bring you on because you are a bevy of knowledge when it comes to all things law-related. So one of the things that happened that it's kind of scary, there was a gentleman in Jacksonville Beach, Florida, that had a faulty facial recognition, and now it's a lawsuit because they actually ran his – it was a picture that kind of looked like him, maybe not, but they ran it through an AI processing, and it came up with his name. He ended up getting arrested for trying to pick up a child, which apparently, and it wasn't him, and he had evidence saying it wasn't him. He wasn't in the area at all, and now he's suing, rightfully so, because that's a lot of damage that happened to his reputation and his family. So now that AI is really moving forward and it's going to be taking over a lot of stuff, do you expect to see more of these lawsuits? Because this is pretty brutal.
Well, yeah. So, number one, I think this is like over 20 times this has happened across the country now because states are starting to use more AI, more facial recognition in helping them, establish probable cause. And, this case is all going to hang on probable cause, really, at the end of the day. So what is probable cause? It's basically, are there enough facts? Is there enough evidence to convince a reasonable person that this is the guy that you're trying to catch, so you can do a search or make an arrest? And the question that's going to have to be hashed out, really, at the end of the day for this, is what evidence did law enforcement have leading up to this arrest, and was it enough for a reasonable person to draw that same conclusion? Facial technology, listen, it's not going anywhere. We have it everywhere, right? We have it on our phones. It's in airports. Businesses use it for security. But is it enough to establish probable cause? And in this case, was that all that they used? I think for this story, they said that they had like a 93% match. And the only other evidence that they used is after they got this match, they showed a picture to somebody that was at the McDonald's, one of the workers, and said, hey, could this be the guy that was trying to pick up this kid? And he said, yeah, I think it might be. But you're going to have to ask yourself, well, what information did the police have when they made this arrest? Was it just this? Because what else did they have that negated that this gentleman, I think his name was Mr. Dillon, was not the person they were looking for? I mean, when I read this story, there's a lot of stuff that says that this probably wasn't the gentleman. Number one, the guy from the McDonald's said that the person that he saw try to do this was a regular customer. Mr. Dillon lived like 4 or 5 hours away from this McDonald's. He said that he'd never been to Jacksonville Beach in his life. When they did a license plate scan of his car, it showed up nowhere in that area or anywhere near that area for like days surrounding the incident. So while facial technology is a tool and can be used, you have to take it with the totality of the circumstances. It's just a piece of the puzzle. And I think that this lawsuit is going to have to answer the question is, what is enough evidence to establish probable cause? And I think there's a lot of facts and a lot of evidence pointing the other way, saying that a reasonable person wouldn't have drawn those same conclusions before that arrest was made. The other thing with it, too, is I know that he sued the state. He sued, some of these agencies, the police department and such. I didn't see that he actually sued the tech company. I don't know. That might be a good idea because is this a defective product? Is it coming back with these 93% matches and maybe the algorithm is all messed up, and that's going to cause more problems than maybe what it's worth because nobody wants to have their liberties taken away from them.
And, from watching cop shows, you can't rely on witnesses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they could totally give the wrong description of somebody and for you, any police officer to go off of that. And I'm sure there were other circumstances, like you said, but you can't go from a witness that says, oh yeah, I think that was him.
Right.
Oh, okay, well let's go arrest him. and then his life be
well,
messed up.
Do your homework. Ask all the relevant questions. And it sounds like when they went and got this arrest warrant, when they went to the judge, they didn't bother to tell the judge, hey, listen, by the way, this guy lives hours away. The McDonald's employee says that he sees this dude on a regular basis. They didn't bring that up. They didn't bring up the fact that his license plate didn't ping anywhere in the area. So there's some problems there. I mean, if you think about if you were going to make that decision, you'd go, maybe we need to do a little bit more research first before we arrest this guy and accuse him of trying to steal a kid from the McDonald's.
That is crazy. That's insane. Well, I bring this story up to you because it's kind of close to my heart. It's about being towed, and I don't know. Maybe everyone has been towed in their life. I don't know. I've been towed numerous times because I'm stupid. And when I used to live on Ohio State campus, I actually lived on Fraternity Row. And when the Buckeyes played at home, you had to have your car off the roads or you get towed. So we would go out on Friday nights and get hammered, and then we would come back and go to bed, and the next morning I'd wake up and my damn car was gone. I don't know how many Saturdays that happened to me, but that was my fault. But this story is a 17-year-old girl who borrowed her grandfather's truck, went to a playoff Lightning game, went down, paid the $45 to park, and I think it said she was good until like 11 o'clock, 10:59 a.m. the next day. Well, she comes out from the game, and the truck is gone. So they had towed it like 3 miles away or something. She has to call her grandpa. He has to come out after a Lightning game. And then he goes there, and on top of the $45 she paid, then they want $250, and they want it in cash. So he has to go find an ATM because nobody carries cash like that anymore. I mean, he had to get the TV people involved, the people, the reporters.
The on your side people.
Yeah, there you go. And
the investigation team.
There you go. To get them to go after. Now, something like this, if they damage the car, or can you sue over, I don't know, just being put out of your way and doing this, and she's actually a minor. So what happens with a case like that?
I mean, can you sue if your car is towed illegally? Yeah, it might be difficult finding an attorney to do it because really what are the damages at the end of the day, right? And in this case, too, I saw that investigation team really did help out with the situation. They got a refund and then they got some free parking in the future as well. But you have to ask which, I mean, I don't know. Does that fix the problem? Maybe not. But, I mean, it's at least been helped a little bit. But you have to ask yourself, okay, why was the car towed to begin with? And from my understanding is that this young lady, she was double parked, and that's why the car was taken to begin with. When you park in these private areas, even if you pay a ticket, right, or pay for parking, you still need to park properly. Otherwise, your car will be towed, and that's whether you're in a private lot or not. And that's kind of what I think took place in this situation. She was double parked. But, you mentioned earlier that you used to get towed all the time because you'd go out drinking. I think this is some helpful information for a lot of people.
Stop that, Chad.
Well, listen, just because you were going out and drinking, right? Yeah. No, but if you park, there's a Tampa law actually on the books that if you park at an establishment that serves alcohol, I mean, number one, don't drive for the obvious reasons. But if you're worried that your car is going to get towed overnight, there's a law that prohibits early morning towing. And so your car is still going to be there by noon the next day. So go home, take an Uber home, sleep it off, and then go pick up your car in the morning. And the reason why they have this law, obviously, is to stop people from drinking and driving. But they had to amend it about like 10 years ago. I don't know if you guys remember on Howard Avenue, where all the bars are in South Tampa.
Yeah.
Tow trucks would just go sweeping through that area like 4 a.m. and just yank every single car that was left. And the problem was, and you'd hear it from people that were out drinking, it's like, well, I'd rather just take my chances, drive my car home because I don't want it to get towed. There's laws on the books that protect you. So if you park at an establishment that serves alcohol, your car will be there in the morning. And if your car does get towed, you got something in your back pocket and you can report it to the city of Tampa for towed enforcement.
It does say the investigative reporting team stopped by the lot while they were waiting to hear back during another playoff game and observed cars parked in the same row where the family says their car was parked. And nobody got towed. So maybe they have, maybe they don't.
Yeah, well, the one thing, because I saw the video for it, and she's like, yeah, I got waved in. anybody that's parked for those Lightning games, it's not Disney World, right? There's not attendants sitting there and they're going, pull into this spot and you pull into this spot and you pull in. No, there's somebody sitting out front just waving you in, and maybe you pay like on the little handheld device.
Right.
But if you improperly park, you're probably going to get your car towed. So I get it, but it sounds like the lines were really crappy.
But Benchmark does a great job with that. I think everybody's happy with what they're doing. I mean, everyone seems to. I don't hear a lot of complaints with your people at the bench.
The only complaints I heard with Benchmark was that they didn't rename the place the Ice Palace.
Right? Right. That does kill me.
Awesome.
You got to talk to your buddy Tyrus about that, Chad.
Can it be the
I've been told explicitly, Chad, don't you ever bring that up ever again, or else I'm never bringing you to another game.
Nice.
Can it be the Benchmark International Ice Palace? I mean, we're not saying take the name out, but it's always in my heart going to be the Ice Palace.
See, that's what I recommended too, and that just got shot down immediately.
Really?
We're on with Chad Florin. Chad, real quick, we only have about a minute, but so if someone has something happen, everyone's freaked out about the amount of attorneys, and you guys are trial attorneys, but you don't know what to do. What's the first thing, and what's the process, if you can tell us, so if anything does go wrong in our life?
Yeah, well, yeah. If you have anything, listen, call us. If you don't call us, call somebody. But you can reach us at 727-786-5000. You're going to immediately talk with someone from our team. Just tell us what's going on, and an attorney is going to review it and talk you through it and see if there's something we can help you out with. I get it. People don't want to call in because they think they might not have a case, or they might not think their case is big enough. There is no harm whatsoever in just giving us a call, because I've had more times than I can count where somebody said, oh, I didn't think I had anything that could be taken care of by you guys, and it just couldn't have been further from the truth. So just give us a call, and we're more than happy to talk to you guys through it.
And also make sure you check him out on Facebook and Instagram, because Chad puts out videos every couple days, and they are amazing. You are hilarious, my friend.
Oh, well, thank you. I can't wait to get you guys involved in these videos, so I think everyone's going to love it.
We're there for you. You let us know when. Thank you, Chad Florin from Florin Robig. And if you need them, it's 727-786-5000 or go to florinrobig.com. We're going to take a short break. You're listening to the SportsChix on 102.5 The Bone. Printers, iPads, or modems, things you're not sure what to do with? Well, gather them up and take them down to our friends at Urban E-Recycling. They will handle your hard drive disposal and give you a certificate of data destruction. They also have locations in Tampa, Orlando, and Sarasota. There is no charge. It is absolutely free. So go to urbanerecycling.com for more information, or you can call 888-992-0747. And I got to tell you guys, I'm very excited about this next guest that we have on the line for us. He is somebody that I have known forever, and he happens to be the general manager of the LA Galaxy Soccer Club, Will Kuntz. Hey, Will.
Hey, ladies, how we doing?
Hey, Will.
Good.
How you doing?
Great. Thanks for having me on. I'm still taking some notes from Chad on that last call, so just a little distracted still.
That's our guy.
Good information there.
Yeah, if you need a trial attorney for anything, you know where to go. Call the Chicks. We'll get you to Chad.
You're not kidding.
Well, it's so funny because especially right now it's perfect timing to have you on, Will, because the World Cup is happening, and last night was an amazing game. USA beat Paraguay at 4-1, which was an amazing game. I actually stayed up and watched the game even though it was late. They came in 4-1. So it's an interesting thing right now because USA is in, and we're having our games here. And people are losing their minds over it. But really, when it's not that time of year, here in the Tampa Bay area, it's not like people don't go, oh, my God, it's soccer. And this is happening. But how big is this for people who don't know? Because they said that the U.S. being in the World Cup here at home is one of the biggest things that's happening right now.
Yeah, there's no doubt it's incredibly exciting, and look, soccer's on all the time, and I remember back in my baseball days, I spent a lot of time in Tampa. You could still catch a game on a Saturday morning here and there, but to walk around, I was at Disneyland with my daughter on Tuesday, and you walk around, and all you do, you're seeing USA jerseys and Mexico jerseys, and driving home yesterday because I passed SoFi on my way back from the stadium, traffic's all gnarled up 4 hours before the game, and yeah, you can really feel the excitement. And then to go out and see the way the guys came out and really kind of dog walk Paraguay, and you girls probably don't know this, but the last time those two teams played was in November of 25 in a friendly, kind of getting one of the last games before you get ready for the World Cup. And we had a full-on brawl on the field in that game. So, not just on top of the nerves coming into the tournament, but a little bit of bad blood. And to see the way the guys responded last night was a really great way to open the tournament.
So, Heather, explain how you know Will.
Okay, so Will actually,
this is not a podcast, right? This has to be the G-rated version?
It has to be the G-rated
cursing.
version. So Will actually used to work for the New York Yankees, which is a very bizarre thing because you went from Major League Baseball and now you are in Major League Soccer. But when Will was with, Will, I've known you so long. I was pregnant with my child.
It's unbelievable.
Yes. And so when Will first came in, you were an intern with the Yankees. So how did you go from being an intern for the New York Yankees to where you are right now being the GM of the LA Galaxy?
I think you're just faking it till you're making it.
Is it right place, right time? Is it sort of like that as well?
It's like what Woody Allen said. You never want to really be quoting Woody Allen, but 90% of success is just showing up on time. I think I've always loved. I'm a sports nut. I love all competition, and I love to travel. And working in baseball is incredible. I played basketball growing up, but one thing you realize is when you travel the world, international football as they call it there, our soccer, like that is the game. That's what they care about everywhere. And working in baseball is great. We won a World Series in 2009 with the Yankees, but you're sort of like, hey, what could be better than this, right? Or could anything top this or be different? And so I thought the only thing that might be a little bit different is working in soccer. And look, my dad still thinks I'm a schmuck for leaving the Yankees, but it's, I kind of had the conviction to kind of chase a dream. And after working for Brian Cashman and working with guys like, JP, Heather's husband, and the scouts we had and the coaches we had, I felt pretty confident that I'd seen what it looks like at the highest level of sport. And I just figured I'd always regret not trying to do something a little bit different. And obviously I'm not afraid to make a mistake, as my wife will tell you, but I just felt it was the right thing to do and try and follow the dream and do something crazy.
We're on with Will Kuntz, and I got to ask you, what's Beckham like? Is he
hot? He's hot.
Oh my God.
He is hot. He's legit hot. It's funny. We had a call last week. I happened to be on a call because we're dealing with some stuff with Miami, where he's an owner, and we're waiting for him to land because he's on his private jet coming back from somewhere in the Pacific where he hasn't been able to get reception. And he lands and he's just like, oh, I'm in Paris, but off to New York tonight and all work, I'm afraid. I'm like, dang, he even sounds hot. It's not even a video call. And he's on a tarmac outside Charles de Gaulle. And you're like, man, this guy's got it going on. But, it's funny when you look at David, he's, one of these European guys who has kind of fallen in love with the U.S. And I'm not sure if you girls know, but there's a couple international fans right now who are maybe doing the best job of selling U.S. tourism that I've seen maybe in the last 20 years. There's 3 German guys who have basically been cataloging their trip from Auburn to Houston, and they're just falling in love with the country. And yesterday they made it to New Orleans. They got a tour of the Pelicans and Saints facility. There's a Swedish bombshell who's just kind of was bumping around the Midwest and going to random restaurants in Indiana and tripping out on ranch and bacon wrapped tater tots. And there's there's a Scottish guy who found chicken fried steak, and Ron DeSantis is tweeting at him to get down to a game down there in Florida.
That's
and
right.
It's wild, but that's been one of the coolest things to see is just how how we get to show ourselves as a country to the world and how surprised all these people are. And I don't know if you see what's going on in Lawrence, Kansas, right? But they're saying Rock Chalk Algeria because they're the base camp of the Algerian national team. And, there's international friendships being formed in real time. J.J. Watt's already told the German guys, hey, when you get to Houston, I got you. So that's been super exciting. And it makes you realize that, even though I still remember some guys in baseball say, if God wanted you to use your feet, he wouldn't have given you hands.
Right.
There's still a lot of that in American sports, but there's no doubt that this game is growing, and I think these next few weeks are going to be incredible. Obviously, last night, the game in Mexico got 1 billion views.
Wow.
One more thing I'll throw out there is just look for this footage of there's like 2 Korean fans in Mexico City watching the Korea-Czech Republic game, which was played in a different city on a big screen, and they are surrounded by probably 2,000 Mexicans, and they, by the end of the game, I mean, they've clearly had a lot of tequila, but the Mexicans are throwing these guys on their shoulders when Korea wins 2-1. It's just incredible stuff, and we've got an incredible game today coming too. I mean, you got 4 games today, but Brazil-Morocco is one everybody should circle. Brazil, obviously a powerhouse historically, but Morocco's got just incredible talent, and for those male or female who are interested, there's some pretty handsome guys and some really good hair on both sides of the ball. So, whether you're aesthetically looking at the game or aesthetically looking at those playing it, that's a pretty good one.
I aesthetically look at the game, and I know that you guys still have a giant mural of Beckham outside of your stadium. If you could go take a photo of that for me and just send it over my way, that would be great, Will.
I'll see what I can do.
We're on with Will Kuntz, and he is, of course, he's you're our correspondent right now for this whole thing. I mean,
can we make this like a running thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But you'd have to come back to Florida, although this time you probably wouldn't be spending time on my sofa. Will, when he was with the Yankees, God bless his heart, he was single, and every spring training we'd be like, Will, you have to come to our house, and I would cook this amazing dinner, I think so, and Will would come over and just be a part of the family, and then I'd wake up in the morning, and I'm like, because I would crash out and go to bed. Him and my husband would hang out, and then at some point I'd wake up in the morning, I'm like, is Will on our sofa? Is Will still here? So Will kind of moved in with us for a bit.
Wooden beaded pillow, most comfortable sleep I've ever had, but I looked like I got one of those gnarly Trendair Rago prison tattoos for about 12 hours the next day until my face came back to normal.
Switching gears, Will, real quick, being with the LA Galaxy, how do you protect all of us with your stadium and the quiet part of it as far as the secrets? Are we really protected? You guys do such a great job, and all the stadiums around the world. Is there so much we just don't know as fans?
Yeah, I mean, you can't speak to all of it, but there's been so many great steps forward in technology that really mean that you're looking at people and checking things out before as soon as they get sort of on site. So I think in the old days it used to be right when you got to the stadium, sort of the ticket entrance, right, and that's where you got checked. And now between cameras and information about who's buying tickets in the secondary market, there's an incredible amount that goes into it. Obviously, Department of Homeland Security and the FBI, identified terror targets. But the other thing that's also really different is our fans are much more chill.
Right.
I think part of that's because when you get hurt here, if you get into a fight here, you got to pay for it, right?
Right,
if
exactly.
In Europe or South America, and your healthcare is covered, you're like, okay, I'll swing on this guy. But I think there's a cultural aspect of it too, where in the stadium, there's more of a sort of societal awareness, and outside, we're really making really great strides in technology. So the games are very safe. This is obviously something that's been in the works for a long time, and is, it's important to every government, not just ours, everybody who's got teams here. So
right.
Everybody should feel safe to go out and enjoy and really soak it in.
Well, thank you, Will Kuntz, General Manager of the LA Galaxy. And please tell your wife, Priscilla, that I said hello, and give your kids a hug.
We'll do you again, Will, okay?
All right,
Brenda.
We're going to take a short break. You're listening to the SportsChix on 102.5 The Bone. Wow.
Nobody asked.
Hey, guys,
Fine.
don't forget that Mike Calta and John Senning are out and about today. They are at the Tampa Bay Outdoor Kitchen, which is... where's the location?
I don't think we asked for the opera lady to stop by. Did we?
3501 North Armenia in Tampa. So stop by. They're going to give away that grill today. I
Yes.
need to go by there and register for that thing.
Well, tell people so they can do it.
Oh,
So so it's today.
It's
and it's
today.
till what time, Isaiah? Is it 2?
it's, yeah.
They're out there, right?
It's noon to 2.
I don't know.
So they're out there till 2 o'clock. So get out there and register. Put my name in there.
Should be workers that are not eligible, Heather.
No purchase necessary, and you're not allowed to win.
Yeah.
You people are no fun.
You know what? I'm going to sick my raccoon in my yard on you.
I'm sorry?
I got a family of 5 little raccoons. The mom, dad, the 3 little children, little guys. And I'm telling you, I know that the tree huggers are going to yell at me, but you obviously don't want to hurt the little babies. I get it. But they come over and, they do their thing. Well, you know what the sound they make.
No, I don't. Do it again.
Well, this one tried to get into the garage, and then they'll gnaw your ankles off. So
They can be mean.
well, I was talking to my buddy Dusty that owns Creepy Creatures. Do you guys know Dusty?
Yes.
He does a lot for breast cancer. Great guy. He's not afraid. He'll chase rats. He'll go up in your attic. He will strangle them. Oh, allegedly.
Oh, my God.
No, I mean, they release them into the
He
wild.
catches them. He catches them because he actually had come to our house for something once, and he said, "You want to see a very angry raccoon?" And I was like, "I guess." And he brought me over to his truck, and this thing was hissing inside of this cage, and I was like, "Ooh,
If somebody put you in a cage, you'd hiss too.
I might not."
Yeah, we're not condoning doing anything bad to animals, but what I'm saying is there's nice ways to make them sort of leave your yard. And I called him about this, and he did say hi, Heather, Dusty. But you can sprinkle the canine pepper or the vinegar.
It's cayenne pepper.
What about just have photos of Tina in your front yard?
Hey!
That would scare everyone.
It's good.
Why
I
you
love
attack
that.
it? I have had a really rough week, Isaiah. Will you? What's your name?
Words.
So anyway, right now
Shut
our
up,
house looks like you could, cook the Italian fest in Ybor City right now. I kid you not. So anyway, we're trying the little canine, but it isn't going to work. Dusty said.
It's cayenne. It's not canine. A canine is a dog.
Stupid.
Wow.
And you know what's funny?
What?
Cayenne pepper doesn't work on them, but it will work on an armadillo. If you have an armadillo, we had one
How the hell do you know that?
because we have an armadillo that dug underneath the front of our house. And I don't mean a little bit. It dug way underneath the front of our house.
Oh,
So we had to pile it with cayenne pepper, and it will make its way back out.
They can do what a hog does.
What does a hog do, Brenda?
Oh, God, don't ask, please.
What? I don't know.
You're supposed to put cayenne pepper in birdseed to keep the squirrels out, and it didn't work either.
Well, it's out right now, and hopefully the little raccoons have relocated themselves safely without bullets through their brain.
Wow.
Holy crap.
No, we don't condone that.
PETA, line 1.
No, but do you guys remember, speaking of rats, remember Ybor City when we used to chill in the 90s? So, oh my God.
I don't think chilling is what we were doing there.
No.
Just saying.
What are the clubs in Ybor we used to all go
1509.
to?
The amphitheater.
Our buddy Kenny owned, and Doc Fred. What do they call our buddy Doc Fred?
Doc Fred?
Doc Fred.
Oh yeah, I can't say it on the air because he's hot, and the nurses all call him something real. He cut my finger off. He's a really great guy. But anywho, so him and Kenny owned 1509. What did you say, Tina? Amphitheater?
There was the amphitheater, and then there's a guy named Joel that owned another one that was big down there, and there was a bar that had the water running through it under the glass like a little river. If you guys know the names of these other places, call 1-800-771-1025 because we want to talk about
Cherries.
these Ybor bars.
Cherries
was big.
Oh, we used to
You
go.
always started there because
Yes.
you'd go into Cherries and you'd start there. It was normal before the chaos started. So you'd meet all your friends there. You'd have a little drink, say hi to Dave, and be like, all right, we're going to go out now. And he's like, oh, Lordy.
And if we have a lot of people that listen in other states. So, of course, Ybor City is back in the day, it was like our mob land.
Mm-hmm.
Every big name would be there, and all the old, have you ever watched all the documentaries on Ybor City?
No.
It's spelled Ybor if you're, out of state. But so many good, like all the mobsters started there.
Oh, yeah.
And their hoes, and you see
Brenda.
how they would all hook up and how everybody was. Anyway.
They have the underground tunnels there.
Yes.
So they had recently they had someone that was trying to redo a building, and when they went down underneath, they discovered like old bottles, because they used to sneak booze in from the waterway that way through the tunnels because, back then it was prohibition and stuff. So they were sneaking the bottles in through that way.
One night we were on, there's 7th Avenue, which is the main drag, and then there's 8th Avenue, which is where 1509 was. And so one night we're at a club, and this one it was not the Castle, which we've spoken about before, but this place had all these couches and stuff and little ottomans and all that.
What's an ottoman?
But you would just get really comfortable. It was super, like, all down feather couches and stuff. And you just chill. Well, one night we're just petting this dog. It was like what's in one's old Yeller? What's his name?
That's a lab.
Oh, yeah.
And there are not labs in Ybor City.
It was a lab, but sadly the lab had a 17-inch tail that rhymes with brat.
It was a rat.
And you've already mentioned rat going into this segment.
You could have put a chain and a leash on this rat.
Who was petting it?
All of us. All of us. I swear Ron Bennington was, but he always says to me, BL, you are such a liar. I was not petting a rat. It was so dark in there, you could not see crap in front of you, right? Barely could see your hands. And remember the cups, the glow cups had just come out. And I'm like, Benny, you just petted a rat that was the size of old Yeller. He's like, oh, I did not. I'm like, yes, because he didn't really party much. I mean, he was a family guy, but we had these, a lot of promos we would do in Ybor back on, the radio days.
Well, I remember being in one, and we were upstairs in the VIP room, and we were sitting on the couches and all that stuff, and we saw a huge rat go running by, and we immediately, all the girls, of course, jump up on the couches and scream.
We scream like little girls.
And we were like, hey, how'd he get in the VIP room?
Yeah.
Like, what?
That was such good times. I had my 30th birthday at 1509. Would it have been 30th or 40th? It was a milestone, one of them. And we packed both levels with our listeners from, I don't know if it was SportsChix or Hooters on the radio. Anyway, there were over 800 people there.
Holy
and
cow.
we had the best time. I think Fez Watley dropped the cake. It was a big cake from Kenny. And anyway, good times. If you ever do get to go to Ybor City. Oh, that's where Michael Irvin just got in trouble, right? When he was on the corners a few months ago, making buddies with everybody. He was just, I don't know, all jacked up, having a good time.
Well,
Mike.
Me and Real Trees, our first date was at the sushi place down there. And then we went, I believe the coupon or the ticket says the
Blue
amphitheater.
Samurai, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And we went, oh, wait a minute. No, that was another one.
Samurai Blue.
Was that Joe Gomez's place?
No, that Gomez had a different one, and it was Gomez's we went to.
Okay,
I can't remember what it was, but then we went to the amphitheater and saw the Crazies was the band, and I still have the ticket from our first date. But
no, Joe Gomez's
now I
place.
lost my train of
Joe
thought.
Gomez's place was called Sakana, and that was up in South Tampa.
No, Gomez had a sushi bar on
in
7th
Ybor.
Avenue.
Yes.
And I remember because one night I was there with some girls, and down the steps is coming Jeter and A-Rod. I think they had just signed the Rod. And they're walking down they're walking down the steps together. Y'all, I don't even think in our Yankee days, I've never met Jeter, maybe once.
Really?
But in the face, I don't think I've ever seen two more gorgeous men. I mean, they really, back in the day, they did pull their tail, obviously, before they were all,
Married?
Pulled their tail?
No, I mean, they did it the right
tail.
They did it the right way. They didn't have to worry about a wife because Jeter was single and, doing his thing. But they were gorgeous. I was tripping up the steps just looking at them.
We had a whole group that would go down every weekend. We got to know all the owners of the bars. We got to know all the guys that worked the front doors. So our whole group would literally walk past the big, huge line that was waiting to get in, and they would let us in and go up to the VIP. We had so much fun down there. But now, I'd go down in the daytime, but
Yeah, it gets a little scary.
yeah.
My friend Leanne, she and her wife owned amphitheater. And I don't know which level. I don't know if it was the one during the fire or whatever happened, but something R. Kelly was supposed to perform.
Holy cow.
And he tried to backpedal and get paid and then try to leave before he even performed. Leanne's not playing that stuff, allegedly.
No wonder it smells like urine down there.
What?
All right, Tina.
What are you talking
Get
about?
in your bed.
I have no idea. Anyway, but yeah, she definitely, I mean, she is a woman of power. And she's like, I don't think so, R. You're going to get back and perform on that stage.
R.
And he's just like, what are you talking about? I wasn't leaving. Yeah, well, we found you at the end of the alley, okay? This is all allegedly.
It is allegedly.
Leanne's like, oh, there goes BL. Here we go.
One night, and I think it was when we were coming out of the back of Cherries. We started there, but we would end there a lot
All
of the
the time.
So it was that. And I remember having to go, you go out that back door and you're walking on boards and there's like all kinds of. I had a real diamond necklace, and I mean, I'm talking, it was loaded full of diamonds at the time.
Excuse me.
Oh, excuse us.
Oh,
small
shut
people.
up. I woke up the next morning and it's gone off my neck. So I'm like, this is a 1 in a million shot. I think I actually called Dave that owned Cherries and I said, listen, I lost this. It's worth a lot of money. Maybe go back and check just to see if it's back there. He said, Tina, you're not going to believe this. A homeless person found it and turned it into me.
Wow.
And I went down there and picked it back up.
Did you give him some money?
No, I didn't know
Thanking him?
where he was.
Well, you could found a street. That is incredible. That's the
Yeah.
best thing that brightened my day right now.
I mean, it was crazy. I was like, there's no way this is going to be possible. And then Dave's like, Tina, you're not going to believe this. I literally had a homeless guy return your necklace.
That's crazy.
They probably figured it wasn't worth anything.
They were like, this is so fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, it wasn't.
I was in deep with, I had a store downtown Clearwater for, 10 months. I would house my furniture because I redo it. I have a love for that. And I had a little place I rented, and the homeless were all, oh boy, I don't know. I might get murdered. I best not go there.
No,
Anyway,
go ahead.
I became besties just to kind of dive down in and do a rabbit hole with what the homeless do. Wild, okay? All I can say is I got to rethink this. I'll talk about it another day when I can rethink.
Who
what
was
I
the
need to say.
comedian that said he would get clothes?
What
and
the
he would,
hell just happened?
He would take them down to their tent city. But as he got closer, he was afraid to go in there, so he would just throw the bag of clothes and take off running. It was a comedian that was saying that.
I can't remember. But okay, I'm just going to tell you this. Oh, we got a minute?
Yeah.
No,
Come
but-
back
yeah.
with it.
No, you
Come
wait.
on, we want stories.
Wait, I got to think this out before I get murdered.
Yeah, please think
Let
it
me-
out before you do it, because you're going to start a story and then go, oh, crap. Okay, no, maybe I can't say it. Okay, oh, never mind.
Now I forgot.
Yes.
Oh, we're on a third hour, though. Mike O gave us his hour today.
Yes, we are on till 3 o'clock, so hang out with us. Hey, guys, don't forget to head to Hooters for their summer specials. Enjoy 1 pound of snow crab legs for just $19.99 and a half pound of steamed shrimp for only $9.99. And don't forget their world-famous traditional wings served with homemade dipping sauces. They also have Budweiser pints on special for only $2.50. Only at Hooters, the original wing joint. We're going to take a short break. I hate you people. You are listening to the SportsChix on 102.5 The Bone. Welcome back to the SportsChix. Hey guys, if you're looking for a personal injury attorney, we've got the guy for you. Chad Florin at Florin Robig is the guy that you need if you get into an accident. Call 727-786-5000 or go to florinrobig.com, and also make sure you check them out on Instagram and Facebook because they have amazing videos.
And we're on 3 hours today till 3 p.m. Thank you, Mike O, for giving us your hour. He is at the Knicks game.
Lucky dog.
Okay, so we'll go into that more during his hour. So I was talking about when we last left the homeless in downtown Clearwater. I had a little furniture store, or I had a storage unit there, right? And I did a deep dive and became friends with all the homeless people because, my heart and radio, you want to get the scoop. Like, what is really going on with them?
In other words, you want to get a scoop so you have a good story to tell on
Exactly.
the radio.
But I'm not in the mood to get murdered. So I got to get.
You sure? When are you ever really in the mood to get murdered? Can we ask that question? Like, when do you
Okay.
go, oh, you know what?
So-
Today I'm in the mood.
So allegedly, the main guy, their dude, their hubber, they have a storage unit. They keep all their little pressed polos, little shirts, and they sit by the water, and they'll have a yacht go by the dock, and the guys will be like tying up while they get gas or something at one of those ports, and they'll say, hey, you guys are really good at that, tying up, and they'll be dressed nice because they went to the dry cleaners, and they jump on, they get on like, nice boats all of the time when they want to go.
The homeless people.
Yeah, they comb their hair, they keep their little dop kit, and they'll go for a little boat ride if they feel like it. Then, when they get off of the boat, they come back and say thank you. The guy gives them the card. Hey, you guys did so good cleaning up the boat after the hose were on, all that stuff.
Honestly.
Well, they got it. The hose needed
All
help.
right.
So they were cleanup duty, so they would have to wipe down all the decks. Oh, why does nobody believe me? Don't make me tell you that I did tell you the story about Nurse and the Cat, that lady on Delta Airlines.
Oh, here we go.
Let's move on. Anywho, so I went outside. I thought somebody was barbecuing.
What are you on right now?
No. All right, let's move on. So let's say the homeless guys. Yeah, Isaiah. Go ahead.
I am so confused right now. I need a stiff drink or something to understand what is going on.
This is not all homeless people. So when they feel like getting dressed up, they do. They have their little polo shirts all steamed and all that. So they'll go on the boat, help out the captains and all that. And then at nighttime, if they want to go to the theater, they take their little laptop, plug it up at the library, okay? Get their little popcorn and pizza that's located right downtown Clearwater. And they eat pizza and have the little movies, and then they go sit in their little sleeping bags and go to bed. They got no bills. They get their little government check every month. They don't have to do ick. Yeah.
I have so many questions right now.
Put your hand down.
I have so many questions.
Put your hand down.
Okay, so my first question is the dry cleaners.
Well, they
Right.
do a big bag of the polo shirts and keep it, and then once a week they'll go to the storage unit, switch out. They all have one nice outfit, one sporting, and one of each. Why does
I have another question. Okay, so dry cleaners. Okay, what do
they get?
How do they pay for the storage unit?
Well, sadly, a couple of them are the veterans. They're on the street. They don't want to live in that sort of housing that's offered to our poor little guys that fought in the wars. So two guys were in Nam. One guy's got a knife mark located north to south, like 18 inches.
How do you know this?
He showed me.
And they're cleaning up after hose on a boat.
Yes, exactly. So then they go to movie night. They have their whole little thing, their little setup. They cash their check at the bank. They do have an ID. So they're homeless. That's how they roll.
Another question. Okay, I just keep
Put
putting
your
my
hand down.
I keep putting my hand up. Pick me. So go to theater night is what you said. It's theater, and then they go and they take their laptop. They have a laptop.
Sure.
Okay.
They got it from Urban E. Just kidding. So they have a laptop. They go over to the library and sit outside of it. It's closed, Heather, and there's a little electrical outlet with two holes.
I was going to say, why are they going to the library?
That's where they plug up. It's located
Oh.
right in the middle of their forest.
I got you. What? In their forest?
Yeah, they own all this land. The homeless have all sorts of land, Tina.
They don't own it.
They don't own the land.
Might
They
as well.
roam.
It's mine.
No, it's not anymore.
Indian.
Yeah,
No.
we took that away from you.
Calm down, Tonto. What's your other question, Heather?
So where I'm so confused. Where does the popcorn and such come into play?
Well, by the signees, or what's it called? The Scientologists, they have a popcorn. I'm sorry, I've been in Clearwater 42 years. They have little popcorn stands, and they go buy it. They have money, dude. They sit out there on the corner in a wheelchair all day long and stick their one leg up inside their shorts and act like their leg got shot off and numb.
I have seen that. I have seen that happen though, because down near my area, there's a person that actually during certain times, traffic times, will be wheeling along in their wheelchair, and then traffic is over, and they will get out and push it and just start walking with it. And there's been several times that I have seen this, and I'm like, and every time I'm like, you're faking it.
Oh, there's the dude
Call
at
the police.
54th Avenue, 275 South. Get off the interstate on a nice day in October. You got your window down. This dude's got a 2x4 with a plastic jug duct taped on, and it goes right in your car. And you're sitting there, Jane, looking down, and on your lap is a freaking piece of wood just sitting there.
Oh, right, Brenda.
I go, excuse me. I mean, I'll take and jerk it off. You know,
the bucket.
What?
The
The
bucket.
tape.
Okay.
yeah, it's all duct taped on there.
First of all,
Oh.
I have another question.
Put
your
hands down.
We don't need 3 hours in this place.
How in the world
Say,
does a 5-gallon Home Depot bucket go through the window of your car?
Dude,
just set a jug.
No, it's a milk carton, and you take a razor and cut that off, and then you got the handle. You tape the handle to the 2x4.
I wish I had a razor right now.
You
I would
know
just-
so much about this. It makes me think like she might have had a side gig.
No, I'm just trying. I did a deep dive into the homeless because I was obsessed. I couldn't
Stop saying
understand.
deep dive.
Yeah.
So what did
Sorry.
you do? Like get in with them, start hanging out with them? Did you go to movie night? Were you in the movie night with the laptop and the popcorn and the soda?
Can
Or
y'all-
in the movie.
or in
Oh no.
This is like a crazy person show right now. Okay, I met the homeless guys in Clearwater. Here's how we met. Not a long walk on the beach. I walked into my furniture store, and I had a 4-drawer dresser. Please do not say any comments after this. Someone went to the men's room in my second drawer of the chest of drawers, and I had to open that for a customer. And I went, wait, what? And so it was a big one, boy. I don't know where they went. I'm moving on, though. Yeah.
Oh my lordy lord.
So anyway, I went wild, went out back, found 4 of them. I go, I don't know who left this behind, but you're going. I went to Dollar General, got all the spick and span. Yeah.
Crying.
Filled it all up, got it back. I said, you MFers are all going to scrub this. And I went wild. I mean, I went personality number 4.
Stop crying.
So
Heather.
it took them 4 hours. They came and apologized. We're sorry for doing our deal in the drawer, but there was nothing else. I mean, where are we supposed to go? Everybody is tapped out, right?
And this is BL without Celsius. Just imagine if she was on Celsius.
So
what
hold
would
on
be-
a
we get to
second.
that?
You called them out, and then they said, what? Let's be buds and hang?
Yeah, because after they scrubbed my drawers, I mean, hello. I said,
Your drawers need scrubbed.
I need people painting. I need screws done. All kinds of stuff. I can give you some cash. So they all worked for me really hard. And they felt so bad for going to the bathroom in a drawer.
I am not sure what just happened.
Anyway, I don't judge homeless. I've been there where I almost was. I mean, it happens. But I just wanted to figure out what made these people tick. But I don't think that Mexican Day on Fridays is a spot for the homeless. You ever been there? The cantina. That's where they went before they found my dresser.
Oh, my
Oh,
God. All
right, Brenda. Holy cow.
Anyway, so let's move on. But anyway,
Can we move on from deuces in drawers?
yes.
Right, Tina.
Are the sponsors still here?
No.
Thank
Yes.
you to Hooters. Thank you to
Urban E. Urban E
Golden-
Recycling.
Golden
Florin
Diamond
Robing.
Golden Diamond Source.
Golden Diamond Source, yes.
Didn't you go right on a horsey on a carousel? I am trying to get away from this as fast as I can.
Oh, Citrus Park Mall
Yes.
a week ago.
She sends pictures of the carousel at the mall, and she goes, "Should I get on it?" Me and Heather are like,
Yes.
do it.
I said, get on it and take a video. And she was like, no, I'm not going to do that.
That's creepy, though. That's like a big person going to Disney and you don't want to meet children.
Let me
That's
tell you
just
something.
weird.
If you jumped on the carousel and your husband was videotaping it, not one parent would be afraid of you. They would be like, oh.
My
ah,
husband
I get
husband
it.
goes up to the rhymes with Ick-fil-A. And the young lady behind the counter, she goes, that'll be $12.02. $12.02. So my husband goes, gets out the little 2 cents change, hands it to a register lady, and she goes, oh, wait, I owe you $10 more. Like the 2 cents, she didn't understand that you would give back $8. So he said, no, wait, you would give back how much?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8. So he said, young lady, and he explained it to her. And she's like, wow, I'm so glad I came to work and learned that because I had a couple guys that did it, and I thought they were scammers. So, but we should come back with that.
That
because-
means they can't add?
Yeah,
Is
that
that
means
what we're
they can't add.
basically saying?
But you know
Yeah.
what? They're out working for a living. For what, $15 an hour? Remember when we used to do our McDonald's?
Learn math.
I don't know. Praying for our little children.
We're going to come back and talk about that.
Yeah, we're going to come back and talk about that.
Yeah, we have an extra hour today.
Hey, guys, don't forget Father's Day is coming up on June 21st, and the Golden Diamond Source, finding the right perfect Father's Day gift is easy. They have jewelry options to fit every budget, so let their expert staff help you pick something amazing for Dad. They have the largest inventory to choose from and 0% financing for up to 5 years. They're located at 3800 Almerton Road, just off 275, conveniently located for you to go find something for Dad. We're going to take a short break. You're listening to the SportsChix on 102.5 The Bone. Computers, printers, iPads are things that you're not sure what to do with. Contact our friends at Urban E-Recycling. They will handle your hard drive disposal and give you a certificate of data destruction. They have locations in Tampa, Orlando, and Sarasota. There is no charge. It is absolutely free. So go to urbanerecycling.com or call 888-992-0747 for more information.
Hey, next year we got to definitely, and we got to get back to the homeless thing because Tina's got breaking news here in a second. No, not bad breaking news, just something to say. Forgot what I was going to say.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Honest.
We're going to go back to that in a minute.
I put
but
the train on the brakes today, man.
the brakes on the train.
Whatever.
Yeah.
because Isaiah got a text from somebody that said, "Are you okay?"
From Simone.
Yes.
I was talking about the homeless society in Clearwater that I did, went and hung out with one summer. I learned about the homeless. So anyway, it was really weird if you were tuned in last segment.
I've gotten texts. What is happening? All capital letters with yet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 question marks. And the next one was, pass that razor blade this way.
Jeez.
So,
Holy cow.
I was just trying
I've
to.
never seen Heather cry.
I was laughing.
As much as she was laughing, she had tears.
Yes.
in
But
her face.
I'll have to give another segment next week
Oh,
because
God.
wait till you hear about
Why?
the guy with one
There's-
eye
there's
and how
more?
he got it. Oh, God, I got homeless people stories for days.
So you were saying that you were paying for something. It was $12.20.
No. My husband was at Citrus Park at the Ick-fil-A, and he gave the girl
I wonder what that could be.
a $12 with 2 cents, and she looked at him like, "What is this?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm going to owe you money. I think people are scamming when they're doing this." And the poor little young child, she didn't know no different. So anyway, he taught her that back in the day, us
Back in
old
my
people used to put the change with the bill. So she's like,
So you don't have to
cool.
carry around a pocket full of change.
Yeah, they're probably going to outlaw change, aren't they?
I don't
I
know,
think it's
but
outlawing.
it's happened
I
to
thought the orange man's getting
All
rid of it.
right. It's happened to
Shut
me
up.
before. It's happened to me before also at a grocery store. And it was years ago, and we're standing there, and I gave cash to this person, and you would have thought that I had, smacked them. They were like,
Was it a youth?
it was a youth, yes. And it was funny
You-
because I sat there and I did the same thing. Here's this and here's change. And they sat there for a second and then they were looking at the screen and it was taking a couple minutes. And then my child, who was way younger at the time, was like waiting patiently. And then finally she whispers, "It's this much money." And they were like, "Oh, thank you." And I was like, how sad is that? That I think she might have been 8 at the time. And I was like, how sad is that she's telling this person old enough to be at the cash register how much money to give me back?
It's
That
electronic.
happened to me at the Moan Venus.
Did someone try to give you change
I tried
for
to
your
give the-
services?
No, tried to give the lady change.
They threw quarters at you.
Yes.
Bobby Joe, you're due up on stage.
All right.
Remember the little thing they used to talk into?
No.
Love you, Joe Redner, but my Lord, let's get a new sound system. It's been 80 years.
How often do you go?
When I was a limo driver, I used to have to go pull my guys out of there.
How long did you wait until you pulled them out?
I got offered one night to show my chi-chis for $1,000.
And you did so.
No, I didn't. I had on a tuxedo shirt with black shorts. Thank you.
God.
You still have time to do that.
No,
Okay.
you don't show your deals. Go ahead, Tina.
Okay.
What's the breaking news again? Oh, you read the text. We still have another hour today. Thanks, Maiko.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
No, the change thing.
Yes.
And then what we said that they're probably going to get rid of change.
Well, they're getting
All
rid of the
it?
no,
They
I
can't.
don't think so. But they're getting rid of the penny. The penny's gone.
Right.
Because I didn't realize this. They said it takes 5 cents to make a penny. So financially, it didn't make any sense because you're losing a lot of money to put pennies back out there.
But when you give them, if it's $12, when you give them the thing, they can put it in the electric cash register, can't they? To show how much they owe back? Why are they trying to even do math if they can't do math? That's what I'm saying.
How about if we teach math again? That would be great. How about if we do that? Here's what money is. This is money. This is how you do the whole process.
Okay, this is sort of unrelated, but let me just tell you, when I was in the hospital.
Is anything related?
No, it isn't, so it doesn't even matter. When I was in the hospital waiting for my son to come out of surgery, I wanted a bottle of water from one of those stupid vending machines. So you know how they have the chips now. They just don't have the one spiral. They have the two that come apart. That way they don't get caught on the stupid thing anymore.
Right.
Well, this machine, I was trying to get a bottle of water, and it comes down a little automatic thing and goes over, and then it tilts it sideways, and it's supposed to go down through this chute, and then
It
you go down
puts
and pick it up.
It puts on a little show for you.
It
It's
does.
kind of fun.
Yes, it was. It was very entertaining until it didn't go in the hole, and it fell all the way down to the bottom of the thing. And I was like, what? $3. And I'm like, okay, that's a fluke. I'm going to do this again. Put another $3
You're the
on.
sucker.
I
They're like,
am.
keep going,
I
lady.
was thirsty. Water bottle, bam, hits the thing, falls down in there again. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I get the guy at the front desk. I know he's not going to be able to do anything. But anyway, there's a little, one of them scan things at the top. So I scanned it. And it's like, oh, if you had a problem with the machine, if you need a refund, whatever. And I was like, I'm getting my $6 back. I'm mad. I'm already stressed out enough. I'm in the hospital with my kid. So I filled the thing out sitting there because I was bored.
You filled it out.
I did. I had to put all this information in for them to just give me my $6 back.
Oh.
Completely forgot about it with everything that's going on this week. So this morning I'm getting ready for the show and I'm checking my emails and I see something from it and I was like, oh, God, that's right. I forgot. It sends this little picture of this check, whatever. Here's your $6. Like, and it gives you an option. You can print it out, go to the bank, do all this stuff, or just put it back on your card. Now, the sensible, smart person would go, I'm not going to go through all that. Just put it back on my card, right? Put in my information. I get a response. Your money has been refunded. $6 at the top. Service charge of $4.99. I got $1 back.
Wow. Did they
I
have,
was
You
like,
got-
are you kidding me right now?
You got screwed.
Like, I don't even care about the money. That's just insult to injury, you know?
Yeah.
I was like,
That sucks.
that's unreal. So
How
they're all
they even
scammers.
Wait, how they get away with that?
I don't know.
Think that out for a second.
I guarantee there was some place that I wasn't looking with the smallest little itty bitty print that said, if it goes back to your card, you're going to get charged $5.
I wouldn't do that again.
I'm not gonna.
You got to read the fine print.
Dude, Well, the thing is, the way it was set up, I had to keep scrolling sideways and up and down because it didn't all fit in the screen. So I guarantee it was in a corner somewhere that I didn't see.
You look like jazz hands right there when you do that.
Yeah.
Do it again.
I was so mad this morning.
Oh,
So that's how you started your day before you came in to see us.
That's why.
That's fabulous.
That's why when we walked in and I opened the door and screamed, and Heather about jumped out of her chair.
You're a rotten.
But next week I'm gonna tell you guys how my buddy Ramrod lost his eye.
What?
The homeless guy.
Why is his name Ramrod?
People love homeless stories.
Do they? I just got told somebody wants a razor.
So you buddied up with a dude with one eye named Ramrod.
Okay, so real quick, in case the people tuned in now won't be tuned in next week, you mind if I tell that 1 minute story?
You go right ahead. Knock
Okay.
yourself out.
So this guy loses his eye because him and the homeless dudes in Clearwater sleep in the caskets at the old funeral homes. So they would go in there and
Hold on. I got my hand up. I have a question.
Both of our hands are up.
I have a question. What in the world are you talking about? They sleep in the caskets at a funeral home?
that's allegedly. So he's in there one night.
Don't you think the people in the funeral home would notice that?
No, dude, the place is closed and they left behind some coffins, okay?
So it's a closed down funeral home that doesn't have business anymore? Is that what you're saying?
Dude, I have no idea.
When she said coffin, I thought it was a big black Dracula coffin. That
No,
she was gonna...
it's really pretty coffins with the silk in them and everything. So they would sleep in those. It's pretty smart if you think about it. All they do is go in the dark and just crawl in there. But one dude had the light of his cell phone coming out of the casket. So he was texting
I have a question.
The popo sees them. They do a raid. Oh, man. What's the question?
Cell phone? Cell phone.
Yeah, dude. He's on a cell phone.
He's a homeless man.
Oh, they give free phones. Don't you remember?
I don't remember that. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go
Get
ahead.
a phone.
Continue onward,
So
please.
he's got this gorgeous iPhone or whatever it is. And so he's scrolling. Well, the blue light is coming out of the coffin. The place is pitch black. They go to bed at night, so they crawl in the coffin. It's very, very smart. So all of a sudden, woo, 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 cop car.
That's not exactly how it sounds.
Wow. Okay.
So they roll up. The fuzz comes in, and love our Clearwater Police Department. Now, this is allegedly. I'm not sure it went down.
Really?
All I know is Ramrod has no eye. It's gone.
Really?
It's so shut. And he has a black patch on. I said, hey, that eye, buddy. I mean, no offense. Not a bad thing. We had one at Hooters. They'd roll the eye on the bar. But anyway.
What is happening?
What?
So the cops roll up. And this was years ago, okay? So don't get all up in their grill right now. Because I'm friends with the cops.
You just called them the fuzz, but
No,
continue.
I love them. And so anyway, they come in with their nightsticks, and the homeless guys get tumped out of their coffins onto Fort Harrison. The signees were freaking out.
They get what? Tumped? Is that a word?
Tumped, whatever. The
It's
caskets
Thumped?
are up.
Yeah, it's not.
The caskets are on a roll jack. So they roll them out onto Cleveland Avenue, wherever it is, and dump them into the street. Ramrod takes a stick in the eye. This is alleged. He loses his eye.
Close your mouth.
They whip stitch it shut.
I can't.
Whatever.
What?
So anyway, that's the deal. That's the story of the rod.
That's it.
Heather, close your mouth.
I don't think I can.
Isaiah,
What just happened?
Isaiah, did you enjoy my homeless story day?
I skipped most of it because I can't.
I-
It happens.
Would you like a
am
razor
I okay?
too?
I don't know.
No, I love the Clearwater Police.
Oh my goodness.
They are awesome.
They can tell.
I'm so confused.
anyway, if
there's
you've
so
got
many questions in my head because the caskets were on the
They put them
wheels.
they're on wheels and they go.
I get that
They
because I
adjust.
know they do that, but I didn't think that the cops would be rolling out the caskets onto Fort Harrison and dumping the homeless people out that I'm not even sure how in the world they got into The funeral home.
Those caskets are expensive. You think they'd have an alarm system?
They are very expensive.
We can't even watch a show without my husband yelling out the brand of the coffin.
Oh, my God.
'Cause he
Dude,
owns
that's just
funeral
like
homes.
we're going someplace to see all these different sites, and he's going, Canary Island date palm.
Yes.
Queen palm.
Oh.
I'm like, will you stop looking at the trees?
Oh, Tina's husband owns a tree farm or tree company. But okay,
Does he
so
really do that? Yell out the brand of the coffins?
Yes. Oh my God. Especially during like The Godfather or any kind of where you see a lot of funerals. But he's just whipping them out. I'm going, and they go into detail. What?
Thank goodness we only have 2 more minutes.
No, we have another extra hour. 'cause of
We
Mike O.
do. We have an extra hour. We are here until 3 o'clock. I can't even wait to see where this train rolls to because, dang.
Who needs a drink tonight?
I might after this show. Holy cow.
Does your brain hurt, Heather?
A little bit, yeah. Yes. I'm not even sure where to go right now. We'll come back with our thing we have to do. Or we'll do it right now, Tina.
And now for the Sports Play of the Week, brought to you by the Golden Diamond Source.
Of course, we have to talk about the New York Knicks, who fell behind the Spurs by 29 points and came back with a 107-106 victory. Never in the sports history has there been anything like that happen before.
It was so good.
We were watching the game. It's almost like there's no possible way. It looked like the Spurs were just throwing up bricks. We were like, how did this even happen? How do you come back from almost 30 points down in an NBA basketball game?
I want to know how big that Wimby dude's deal is.
Wow.
What is he, 7'4", something like that?
7'5", yes.
Whoa.
Can you imagine?
That's a trip to the hospital.
All right.
Oh, my
Brenda.
goodness. No.
Turn their mics off.
Yes, I will.
Right
Here we
now.
go.
Thank you. Hey, guys, are you ready to discover the Maduro collection at the Golden Diamond Source? Inspired by the gift of gold, this collection blends timeless heritage with bold modern design. It features rare hexagon diamonds and striking sculptural detail. Maduro is crafted for those who appreciate strength, brilliance, and lasting beauty. For your golden treasure, stop by the Golden Diamond Source. Stop it. Source today, located at 3800 Ulmerton Road in Clearwater, just off 275. We're going to take a short break. You're listening to the SportsChix on 102.5 The Bone.
And I'm BL.
And I'm Sports Arena Tina.
And I'm Beanbag.
What kind of song is that?
I feel like I should be
It's Green Day.
We're going to have to kick it in.
dancing around with my things out.
Thanks, Maiko.
Let's go!
Hey, stay tuned because we have us till 3 and then Cat Named Mo show, right? Is he bringing Ethan in from the Eagle?
Yes, your other boyfriend?
It's not my boyfriend. I'm married, bro. Monica told JP I thought he was hot. Now I look like some old lady hoe. I'm way married.
Cougar.
Thanks, Monica.
Yep, Cougar. Yep.
No.
Mhm.
No. Okay, so who at the station would you sleep with, though?
Oh, my God, no.
I have a husband. Hey, by the way, who would you sleep with?
Right? Oh, I would never do that. Who would you sleep with, though? Tell me your info.
Isaiah, who would you sleep with?
Will you stop it?
Oh, you guys
no
are no
one.
fun.
Actually,
Who gave you a
I'm taken.
Celsius?
Dude, she ran after all of that, caskets and homeless people. She runs out and goes and gets a Celsius. When we told her no.
I'm sorry. I'll leave it for Mo.
Is there a way that we
You don't
can
want your
contact?
cuties?
We need to contact someone at the station and say when her credit card goes up there to just deny it, deny.
Well, tonight, just Celsius. Everything else is good.
Everything else is fine. No Celsius.
It's really bad for me. Those energy drinks, you guys, I don't know how you let your kids drink 3, and this is allegedly, but 3 and 4 of these the kids are drinking. It'll blow up your heart. Some kid's heart blew up.
She was just chugging it, by the way.
Yes. Wow.
I'm done now. I'm done.
When my daughter played flag football, the girls would drink it all the time, and one of the moms did stuff for the hospitals, wasn't a nurse, but, did a bunch of stuff. But here's stories, and she was like, I don't want to catch one of you drinking any of that.
The nurses,
any of that crap.
The nurses will, and we certainly love them. I mean, they're probably proud sponsors somewhere, but the energy drinks, just like anything, just at a
Moderation.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. I knew you were looking for the word.
What?
I knew you were looking for the word. I was going to
Yes.
help
No,
you out there.
I appreciate it. Hey, our social media, we haven't told it all day. Obvious stuff. Where can people find us, Heather?
The Sports Chicks, CHIX, on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you're looking for us on TikTok, it's SportsChix, CHIX.
Yeah,
Okay.
we need more followers on TikTok.
We do.
Yeah.
Not many people have it, though.
Everybody has it. Everybody has it, I know, except for Heather. But now she has to.
I have it so that
You
you
don't
can
either?
send me
Nope.
stuff, but I'm confused by it.
Hold on, Isaiah, you're young. So
Yes.
speaking for your people, what, are you afraid still that China has our info? Or not China, but anyway, just hackers or whatever.
No, it's just we have too many time racers. We got Facebook, we've got Instagram, we've got X, we've got
Okay,
TikTok.
we gotcha.
Just too much.
TikTok's
So-
the worst. You will start, I mean, like during COVID, we didn't have anything else to do. You could sit for hours. I mean, hours would fly by, and I'd still be on TikTok.
The content that they have, plus the weird part about them, well, it's not weird. The kids, the influencers, they'll break anything, and they're usually 8 out of 10 times they are right. Like when there's a
Oh, you mean breaking news?
anything like that.
I thought you meant like breaking glass or
sorry,
something.
Sorry. When there's something like that going on, sadly, when somebody's being shot or when there's something, there's always a phone right by it, and they pay off whoever to give them the where it's happening, and then they get it. And then the news outlets are usually about a half hour to an hour. This is what I found.
Well-
I mean, that's just not probably solid, but
I might be wrong, but most of the social media sites before TikTok, you had to be friends with people for them to see what you posted.
Yes.
Or get people to follow you, which was hard if you're not. But TikTok literally sends you out everywhere to see everything, and then you get a certain algorithm or whatever. You can change it up. But still, I think that was like the first major thing where you could literally reach everybody in the world and
but-
see videos.
But it is, if you think about it, as a woman friending the guys, I think it's easier vice versa. Like, dudes, you guys can go friend all the babes and all the OnlyFans ladies, all that stuff.
All right.
But like, all of a sudden, I friended some little Japanesian little girl accidentally.
Brenda?
I mean, her name was like Feng Wong Wow or some crap. And not that that's a bad thing. And I accidentally friended her, and she's like, "Oh, you want pedicure?" Whatever. I don't know. Nobody's on a microphone.
Who?
Right now.
What?
Who gave that person a Celsius?
I don't know.
Who?
But anyway, TikTok. But are you afraid people have your information?
They have your information.
They have it.
I have mine on lockdown now because I had somebody file a false tax return in my name after getting all my information. So everything of mine is locked down. If I want to go, and I know this because I had to do it, if I want to go buy a car,
Yeah.
I have to get an approval, like 3 different avenues to be able to get the approval for my own self to buy a car
Yeah.
in my own name.
I got Uist Bank texting me at 3 a.m. Did you and a Spaniard buy 4 refrigerators at the Mexican border?
Oh gosh.
I don't
Wow.
think that's the text message that you're getting.
Yeah, I got it from Mr. Uist.
Screw Mr. Lewis.
He blocked your kid in
Blocked
Aruba.
my kid. Jerks.
See, blocker. This is Mike O's hour. Be respectful.
It is, and you're not being respectful. Holy cow.
Somewhere Mo is driving in his Jeep going, I got to follow those hoes.
No,
for
he's
3
turning back around. He's like, never mind.
Yeah, I'm going home to have sex with my hot blonde wife in the rain.
Wow.
Jeez, a wheeze.
What? There's
What
not.
is with you?
What? Hey, who have we forgotten today?
Help.
Or who's forgotten us? Hey, we do have to say next year. We forgot to mention it, but no, don't touch my Celsius.
He took your Celsius away. Thank you, sir.
I'll cut an itch. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna show me the nub?
Yeah, you don't want to know where it's going either, bro.
Oh, yee.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ah.
We have to next year get some of our listeners. Do we have any left?
No.
And go to an Inferno game. You guys, I had so much fun last week. My hubs and I went with Monica and a few other people from the station, and the stands ended up being really full. It was a good time.
Yeah.
So those girls playing tackle football almost 15 years now. So if you want an inexpensive way to take your family out, I mean, they have like little snow cones and
That's so old school.
Yeah, they had
It
like
is.
little $1 and $2 waters. It was just inexpensive night to get your family out and watch women tackle football. It was fun. So don't forget next year to get your tickets. Inexpensive.
Come hang out with us. That's old school. I love it.
We
Get
gotta
off the computers and go outside. Go enjoy a game.
Let's get a gang to go, y'all.
That's what we were talking about. I was
Yeah.
like, what were we talking about before this? I couldn't remember.
We haven't even. Here's the show prep. That's it. Okay.
I worked so hard.
But it was about every device you have is listening. Your TVs and your phones and everything.
Yes.
Literally, because one wheel is about to get his surgery done.
Oh, your husband.
Never in our lives have we ever talked about walking sticks, and he brought it up. Boom. All over his Facebook pages,
Really?
everything. Just from saying it.
I'm telling you, tell him to the knee replacement it feels like they're losing their man card, but the four-wheeler, it does not disappoint. That lid lifts up. It can pop your purse, Tina, and drinks. And then you got if he gets tired and he's got a place to sit. It's
Yeah.
awesome. And they fold down so nice now. So you should get him a four-wheel.
I have seen those where you push, and then if you get tired, you can put the little seat down. Dude, I'm going to have one of those.
Because he's got to exercise that leg, man. Why is that's a sentence.
Can I? I don't know if I should tell this.
Are
story.
we pure? We're not that filthy.
When I first started
Well,
dating
there goes
him,
the McDonald House.
he broke 6 ribs.
What'd you do?
Yeah, what'd
No,
you do to him?
no. He came running out of the shower to answer the phone and slipped on the tile and broke 6 ribs.
Nice.
So you break nice. You break 6 ribs. You're not supposed to be doing anything, right?
You think?
Oh,
And then he exercised something, and he had to go back into the hospital.
I love it. That's awesome. And on the backside,
His right to party. What did he exercise?
I remember when Mr. Bubble, that was hot in the 80s, and I broke a guy's 2 ribs in college because I put the whole bottle of Mr. Bubble into the bathtub. That was fun. I was still a
The
virgin.
whole bottle?
I was still pure.
Oh,
I
I don't
doubt
even. I
that.
can't fathom when that would have ever been. Maybe at birth.
You-
Nope. Nope. Wow. What happened?
What's wrong with the show today?
You.
though?
Oh my gosh, it's you.
Look, she's looking around for her Celsius.
It's
Do
gone.
not give it to her.
No.
You
Nope.
need a water.
I have it.
Oh, God. Heather's got water that came from I don't know what, a calf.
Fountain of youth. What the hell? Look at those bottles over there.
Her deal must be lined with gold.
Oh,
Don't touch
right.
my water.
Holy
Fancy.
cow.
I'm so fancy.
You know,
It's not water.
This came out of a.
it won't
rain-
be later.
This came out of a waterfall in Hawaii.
Whoops.
What happened today?
Anywho, our social media is the SportsChix.
CHIX. Yes. And TikTok is SportsChix. CHIX. Hey, you had something, BL. You had something that you had brought up. You had 5 things on your phone because we were talking about phones that will get you arrested.
Yeah.
So what is it that's on my phone that's going to get me arrested?
Okay, so we got I'm not going to be long-winded on this.
Please.
Says you.
Watch your search history. Don't forget the hoes like to dig
Well,
around
I'm
in
done.
your phone. I
Wow.
know, right?
Yeah, your psycho search history.
Yeah. Be careful with that. Recording calls without people's consent. We should have went through this with Chad Florin. Yeah, they do have little devices at all those places that you can record people while you're talking. I would never do it. That violates my creed with my friends.
Why are you grabbing yourself when you say that?
My itties are falling.
All right.
Anywho.
You had to ask.
Okay.
Thanks, Tina.
Oh, also sending explicit photos. They'll come back
Oh.
to haunt you. So if you're got your meatloaf out there, don't look at me when you're all messed up.
Oops.
See, people that do that, I don't get that anyway,
No.
because especially if it's a boyfriend, or a girlfriend or something. Like you're sending them explicit photos and you're thinking in your head, hey, this is great in the moment, but what if you break up? If you break up,
And
that's going everywhere.
How many movies have they made about that, with that happening to the teenagers? A lot. It's a plot in a lot of movies.
Yeah. I mean, I won't even show my sparkle brassiere to my guys. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Guys, one guy.
I have slept with 15, and don't you forget it.
Don't start that again. Go on with your stupid list.
I don't think you need to swat it. Okay. So sending the photos, recording calls, search history. Oh, hidden or metadata. What's that mean?
Metadata. So what metadata is that like when you take a photo of something, metadata will save the location of where you've taken it.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to like the image, it will display the time and date secretly, and where it came from. So it pretty much is like a timestamp of what you did.
Okay.
Well, when you take a picture right now on your photos, I don't think it used to do this, but when you swipe up, it shows all the information.
Yeah, the properties of it. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go in settings and turn it off. So you can turn off location services from your photos, and then when you take a picture, it won't do that. But if you don't, especially if you're sharing them online, and this is a thing, if you have kids, if you have teenagers and they're online, you probably should tell them to do this because it stamps the information of where the photo was taken, and then it goes on to social media. And if it has that on there, people have the ability to Google Map it and then find out where that photo was taken and where your house is.
Okay. And then the top one kind of goes what you're saying, phone location.
Yeah.
So what does that do? How about that one, Isaiah?
Oh, I mean, this thing can track you anywhere, any place.
It's kind of good, though, for abductions, though, isn't it? For
Who
if
would
you're
want to
9.
abduct you?
No. I'm just saying, isn't that mainly for like little kids?
No, it's for anyone. So say, for example, BL gets buried someplace and her phone is live. So they can use triangulation, the cops can, to find where that pinging is coming from on your phone.
And there's no way to shut that off, right?
No.
Do some people shut it off?
Well, like my husband uses it when he's in Miami and he takes a picture of a tree in somebody's yard. He can always go back and see exactly where it was.
Oh, that's
so that's helpful in that way.
Right.
But, if like she was saying, to put it on social media, if you're able to do it. Dude, you know in the pediatric hospital, every kid that comes in there, they put an air tag on them.
Oh, I love it.
That's a great idea so they don't lose them in the hospital.
So they don't get stolen. The
Right.
security in the hospital that we were in, I rode in the ambulance. What is it?
Ambulance?
Yeah. Rode in that
Which hospital?
Advent Health in Tampa.
Oh, they're good.
And when we got wheeled into the emergency room, we had to have a policeman escort us up to the room. And I was with the guys from the ambulance.
Oh, let's come back with it.
They don't
Oh,
trust.
that's
They shouldn't have
crazy.
trusted you.
we
They
gotta-
know.
We got to hit a hard one.
They said that's Sports Arena,
They
Tina.
searched me, too.
We're going to take a short break. You're listening to the Sports Chicks on 102.5 The Bone. What in the world are you playing?
Quit playing this gay music, Isaiah.
Can we have a little Green Day?
Didn't you learn your lesson after she chased you down and tackled you for her Celsius
I
pack?
know, she kicked me in the beanbag.
Oh,
just for
right.
the Celsius.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
Put that down.
Quit drinking it.
She is guzzling it like a beer.
Oh, she's a guzzler.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Yeah, with your dad last night. Hey, we're in for Myko. Thank you, Mikey.
He's so proud right
He's at
now.
the Knicks game, living the dream.
God he's not listening.
Lifelong New Yorker.
Dude,
Mike Olivero.
if the Knicks win, people are going to lose their minds.
Well, they better not tear down the city.
Oh, my
Okay,
God.
Did you see so you saw everyone, the kid on top of the crosswalk, standing on the little square box that has the little red
Idiots.
man in there? Crosswalk.
Crosswalk. Yes, it's called a
Right.
crosswalk.
Oh, wait, excuse me. Or woman.
No, that's not where I thought
So
that was
anyway,
going. Never
they
mind.
take their little foot, they're standing on top of everything. As much as we all say, oh, those darn kids, whatever, don't you kind of wish you were in the middle of it? Do you kind of want to be in
No.
that pit winning a championship?
I don't
Yes.
want to be in that because when they showed New York, it's the craziest thing. They lost a game last Monday, and they tore up the city. They win a game, and they still tore up the city. They bashed in car windows. They set a cab on fire. It's like, what? Can't you just have a win and go outside and be like, yes?
I have tons of friends that are Knicks, and then tons of friends that are Spurs. So I'm just like, okay, what? I mean, I'm hoping for whichever one, but.
I haven't watched an NBA game, and I can't even tell you the last time. And I'm watching them.
But they're gaining fans right now, imagine.
Well, I watched it because Taylor was there.
Taylor Swift,
for Pete's sake. That's the reason.
That's not the reason.
Okay, what's going on with Celebrity Row then? So who's...
Well, Taylor Swift... Sydney Sweeney got booted out of her seat. That was her seat, and they said, well, Taylor Swift is coming in, so they booted her and set her a couple rows back.
That's what she gets for dating Scooter Braun.
God, that girl is so hot, though.
Yeah, she is.
Is she just sick hot? And her boobs are real, right?
I don't know. Why would I have this
to go
information?
Right to that.
Oh, that scene in Housemaid.
Oh my God, dude!
That movie?
Her body. It's incredible.
Oh, that side scene where they're hooking up. Oh my goodness! Wow. And we accidentally got 6th row because I don't know the you know how the theater is. You don't want the front where you're bent your head up, right?
Right.
I always take the back row because I always want to be ready in case there's a shooter.
Where is this going? Oh my God.
What?
So what? You're even with her boobs? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean they were on top of my head, and I'm thinking, wow.
You wish.
No, if I went gay though, it's with her. Whoa,
that's who you would choose. That's
Definitely.
the one. Okay,
she's so adorable.
Tay-Tay was having a very good time at the game.
She was.
She's kind
dancing
of their good,
and
she's kind of their good luck charm, though. Don't you almost
Now,
have to
probably.
fly Taylor? Yeah, wouldn't you fly Taylor in to be at that game?
Well, okay, so, and I asked my friend Carla about this because she is the all-knowing Swiftie person, but I'm like, okay, why? So, she was at the Cavs game with Travis Kelce not too long ago, and then now she's with these girls who are singers and longtime friends of her, and I'm like, why is she at a Knicks game? Like, it didn't seem that she ever was interested in sports, but...
Why wouldn't she be? 12 million people?
A lot of people, a lot of celebrities, and she obviously has a residence there for a while now.
And international presence. I mean, really,
Yeah.
everybody's got their eye on that.
their
then she
shirts
had to-
were cute. They did like a play on Knicks, so she had a shirt that said Stevie Nicks.
That was cute.
And
Yeah.
then her other friend had one that said Nickel Back. So they had like all these
and Nicole Kidman.
and Nicole Kidman. They were all doing like a playoff of
Oh.
Knicks.
And then she had to go, I believe it was just the next night, to the Songwriters Hall of Fame. She got inducted as the youngest person ever to get inducted to the Songwriters Hall of Fame. And Steven Spielberg is the one that introduced her. And he's, a writer and knows the importance of songs in movies. I mean, you think about some of the greatest movies and some of the greatest songs that have come out of them. It's important to have good music.
Right.
And it was really neat.
What
But
if
she
the-
had no voice whatsoever.
Oh,
for
I'm sure.
Screaming.
What if there really is an Epstein list?
What?
There probably is, Brenda.
But I mean, all the producers on it and stuff. You think
Allegedly.
That's why it's not coming out.
about that?
Because I
know.
think the country, it might topple. The world,
Yeah.
the leaders of the countries.
Who gets off on watching all the young stuff? That's I talk crazy all the time, but if you hurt a child or an old person, I'll take you out. I kid you not. I would do everything I could to make sure if you're a pedophile or something and you
Yeah.
hurt people's kids, I can't stand that.
Well,
I mean,
that's when we were talking before the break about the air tags. They literally put air tags on every child that comes in to their hospital. And I'm like, has anybody ever tried to steal a kid from here? And she said, no, but it's happened. That people want to take babies. They want to steal babies.
Well, that's the same thing as when you have a child. I remember they were giving you like all these things like, don't do this. Do not put those things outside that says, welcome home, new baby.
Yeah.
Don't put the things on your car that says, baby on board or any of that stuff.
a
They
sick
at
world.
the hospital I was at they were like, don't put any of that stuff because the people that are looking for that, you put the brand new baby coming home today. Someone's like, really?
Remember how they used to put like those little desperate housewife neighborhoods? They'd put Tim and Connie Smith on top of the mailbox. Why do you want everybody to know you live there, bro?
That in the the families, like they'd have the outline of the dad and the
Yes.
kids. Sometimes they say, don't put, my kid's an honor student at whatever school. The world is sick. You can't even enjoy welcoming home a baby with a sign because they're warning you, don't do it.
Remember
Then people will know.
20 years ago when they came out with the cute little sparkly name, Ashley, on the back of your backpack? Hey, Ashley, come over here. I have a kitty. That's where Ashley would go over to the strange van. And sadly, and I'm not making fun of abduction, but little Ashley doesn't know. She's just like, oh, that nice person knows my name. They don't know. And people still they still put it on there now.
Well, that's what
Put the little child's name on.
That's what I like. My kid and I were sitting in the car, and I was like, "This is such a bad thing." And she was like, "What?" I said, "Look at that car in front of us. They've got the stick figure family with every one of their names underneath it, and they have clearly Bobby plays soccer and Susie does dance or whatever. It's all that's what they make the stick figures, and then it has the thing that says my kid's at blah 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 school or whatever it is."
Yeah.
And I was like, "So Bobby plays soccer and he goes to this school." I mean, come on, how much information are you going to put out there about your child?
I read this book called The Chain. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about it, and it has to be based on true stories. But they abduct a woman's child, and she has to go abduct 2 more kids for them to get her child back. So then they keep using these parents to get more kids, and oh God, Heather's hands up.
I have a question.
What?
Do you ever watch a normal freaking movie?
What about the
what is
beaver?
wrong with you? Why? Why is it every single movie that you talk about is either somebody gets murdered, somebody gets abducted, this, that, killing people,
Okay, first of all, Heather,
Ashers?
I said it was a book.
I'm in the middle of a book. Love. No, my book
I
is
watch comedies.
emergency room stories around the world. Whew. I can't say most of them on the air.
Come on.
But no, just one of them. Some dude arrives at the ER with his poodle attached to him.
All right, Brenda.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
encouraged her.
No,
I
no.
encouraged
What
her.
is wrong with you, Tina?
Go on with the story.
No, and here's the sad part.
Sorry,
they
everyone.
had to end it with the quote, "The wrong dog died." Little Muffy.
No, that'll be enough. That's enough. You're cut off.
No, but they had to hide it with a trench coat.
Brenda.
And so just like that.
I got one more.
No,
Mama.
you actually don't. No. You know what's so funny though? When I was in high school, one of the professors there, he actually worked at the emergency room in the morning, and he would come in and he would sit down on the desk and he would be like, "Okay, guys, here's what I saw in the emergency room this morning." And he would tell us the grossest stories. And we would be sitting there horrified. And he'd be like, "All right, let's get to today's lesson." And we were like, and he could tell us anything at that point because your brain was so jammed up from what he just said that you're going to learn because you're not asleep. You're now grossed out.
But can I tell you the one thing?
Yeah, go ahead. Go
No.
tell another one. Do
No.
it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay, I swear it's clean. Okay, so this dude in the UK, a lot of it's over, abroad. So this dude in the UK arrives at the ER, and he had the door with him. He said that.
Okay,
the
anyway, so
doorknob
we're gonna
backed
keep-
into him,
Nope,
and they had
nope,
to cut. No, it's clean. They had to take a straight saw and do 18-inch by 18-inch to get the door with the man.
Okay,
That says
all
that
right.
the knob backed into.
All
Oh
right.
my goodness.
What part of no don't you get? The N or the O? Which part doesn't make sense to you?
I read novels, my friend.
That is not a novel. That is trash.
Oh my goodness.
I'm done. Mike O's not inviting us for this third hour
No.
anymore.
Tina and I can come back.
Is anybody still with us, though?
I
That's what I'm-
encouraged her, Heather. I'm sorry.
Tina?
Is anybody still in the audience? Just light up the
No.
phones and hang up.
No, they're afraid. Yeah.
1-800-771-1025.
You know, I am voting. They need to have a mini bar in hospitals for parents.
Yes.
What?
Oh, I agree.
Are you
And
insane?
I might have gotten more than an hour and a half sleep if that had happened, but yeah.
like punch drunk? You get really freaked
Oh,
out. I
my
can't
God.
imagine.
No,
Like
that
a
would be a
good-
bad idea. Can you imagine? They come in and you're like hammered, and they're like, "Listen, here's what we're thinking we're going to do with your kid," and you're like, "Go ahead, that's fine."
Like a good 2-liter of Sun Country wine coolers.
Oh my God, wine cooler. Do they exist anymore?
No, but that's what strawberry blush, Sun Country wine coolers in a 2-liter. You
Is that-
drink the whole 2-liter for the night. That's what we
Holy cow.
drink.
We did
Back in a high.
We did in 1983. We did shots of Goldschlager.
Oh my
That-
God.
Oh my God, I was 13.
That was our That was our go-to.
I always wondered when you saw it, like, what does that do inside your body? The gold?
I got so sick on that.
Yeah.
I should have been in the hospital. And then I had to go to lunch with my mom the next day at Cracker Barrel, and the cinnamon brooms.
Oh,
Dude, that was the most awful thing ever.
So here's the age gap. I was like, Sun Country, Strawberry Blush. I haven't heard about this.
Shut up,
Well,
Isaiah.
it's because that it was discontinued in the early 1990s.
well, dude, we're 50 and up, so why
So-
don't you tune out and tap out? Because our audience is that age.
Thank you, Celsius.
What about that Boone's Farm?
Yeah,
Wasn't it Boone's Farm or
Yep,
something
I
like
think
that?
so.
that was strawberry too.
Yeah.
And then there was one with 3 ships on it. Mateus. Mateus, and that was
that.
a little early for me, but that one's we would take a candle, and that's where it started making the wine bottles out of a candle holder.
Oh, really?
And you would just Uncle Tooey had those.
Oh,
No, he didn't.
He had the whole collection.
That's when you would go and you'd be like, okay, listen, we're not of age.
Yeah.
But and
Yeah.
you'd find you're like you go ask the person outside the store and ask them if they'll buy like beer or something, right? And then you'd send a friend up and they'd be like, listen, we're not of age, but can you go inside and buy us a 6-pack of beer?
Yeah.
And then like an idiot, this person would be like, yeah, okay, and they'd go in and do it, and I'm like,
Heather would drop trow for a 6-pack.
I would not, Brenda.
Oh, my goodness.
Could you get me some Falstaff?
Do you guys remember Brass Monkey? Did you ever drink that?
No.
Oh
Never
my
heard of
God,
that
it
one.
was delicious. I drank that on campus
what
with my
was
friend.
the wide mouths? Mickey's?
Oh
those?
yeah,
They were-
Mickey's wide mouth.
I think we still have them somewhere.
Or Mad Dog 2020.
Oh God,
Remember that?
that'll hurt somebody.
Yeah. Yes.
1-800-771-1025. Go ahead, Heather. Cody.
Cody,
No, he's
off
yeah,
the air.
yeah,
He's not on.
Yeah, he just wanted to tell you ladies
Well,
that
then why
he
put it
loves
up
the
there?
show. Because you kept looking at me going, what is it? What is it? And I'm like, I'm typing that to you right now.
So what did Cody have to say?
No, that he loves the show. He said it's the best weekend show ever.
Oh.
Why weekend? though?
Weekend. I know.
Because
Seriously.
we work on the weekend.
I guess.
Yeah.
How about the best show ever?
Listen, we used to do 5 days, 4 hours a day.
Why are you
okay?
pointing at him like that?
Wow.
Kind of
Well,
rude.
it's not Isaiah's
Weekend my
fault.
alls. You ain't got no idea.
Yep. And here you are now.
If you
Yep.
ever buy another Celsius, we're gonna have an intervention.
We need to have them as sponsor.
It's going
Oh,
somewhere.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
no.
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
Not when they see how you act while you're on it.
No. Hey, this day in history, Heather did a live read.
Yes.
Wow, guys, don't forget. Father's Day is coming up on June 21st, and the Golden Diamond Source. Finding the perfect Father's Day gift is easy. They have jewelry options to fit every budget, so let their expert staff help you pick something amazing for Dad. They have the biggest inventory to choose from in the Tampa Bay area, and with 0% financing for up to 5 years, they make it nice and easy. Located at 3800 Olmerton Road, just off 275, so stop by and see them. We're going to take a short break. You're listening to the SportsChix on 102.5 The Bone. Chicks.
Mr. Hunt hung up.
First name Mike.
All
Come on.
right.
How do you not, though?
Corey was he called and said that he has been listening to the show and he enjoys it.
No, I thought we had.
No, that was
Mike.
Cody. Yeah.
Cody.
I thought
Okay.
we had Mike.
And then Mike dropped off.
Okay.
Oh.
But now we have Stalker Steve, so
Yes.
let's go over to Stalker Steve.
Steve.
Hey guys, I got 2 quick things for you.
Okay.
McDonald House is one of my go-tos. I had people close to me. this is before the GoFundMe page thing. I don't know how they would have ever survived without McDonald House. I mean, these people.
Oh, because
Yeah.
Heather and I went on to lunch the other day and heard about everything they do there at the Ronald McDonald House. Very cool, Steve. So your friend.
It was amazing what they did for these people. So they're on my list. And the other thing I wanted to tell you, I hired this a couple of years ago when I was still in business. I hired a homeless guy.
Oh, God.
And I had a bunch of acreage, and I said, okay, you can ride on a mower, cut some grass, and I'll pay you $15 an hour. And he worked a half a day, and he said, if I knew I would have had to work this hard, I get paid so much more by not working.
Right?
So,
Yeah.
So I quit. Then the guy wanted his half-day pay. And I said, well, come on Friday and get your check because we don't do cash. And he was kind of irritated by that because the guy wanted me to give him cash to
work a half a day.
buy whatever he wanted to buy. But I can assure you it wouldn't have been good.
So you told him to go blow grass. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we did. So
How about
anyway,
I
I just
give-
wanted to share that.
Hey, Steve, I'd like to give you some cash. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Get a little
Brenda.
something,
Stop
something.
it.
Honestly,
Get her off the Celsius, guys.
exactly.
thanks.
Thank you, Steve. We're starting an intervention.
Goodbye.
Bye, Steve. The cat named Mo is headed in to before you go into your ting. He's headed in the Jeep.
Does he know you falsely accused of him stealing your tripod?
He does now.
Who stole my tripod? I had it for the family here, or your family of the bone. You guys could record with it, but someone stole it. I'd love to know where it is. I don't mind, but if you could just leave it here 2 hours once a week. That's all we're on here. 2 hours at the bone.
You do
Jesus.
mind because you bring it up every week.
Every week, she's like,
But guess
"Brought
what?
it back yet."
No, we didn't get to do any social today because we got no pod.
Your dumb ass has things right there that you could have used.
You have a stand that your phone
You sound like
sits-
Wheezy.
You have a phone that your phone sits in a stand. It totally would have worked, and no,
And she doesn't whip it out until the show starts.
thankfully.
I'm going to snap that finger off if you point that at me again.
It's already gone.
Another one then.
Drunk driver already got it. Sorry.
Right.
Not that it's bad if you drink and drive.
Oh, it
No,
is
it
actually
is.
very
Oh,
bad if you
my
drink
God.
and drive. There's no drinking and driving. There's
I
no
did-
getting
Can
high
I
and
s-
driving.
Can I sneak out of here? Like,
No.
Would you miss me?
Yes.
No, I didn't. Anyway, go ahead.
Did you ever sneak out as a kid?
I did once. I snuck out, and like an idiot, I was like, snuck out, got out. I used to do gymnastics, so I had a balance beam. So I'd stuck my balance beam earlier in the day underneath my window thinking, ooh, this is going to help
And
me
you
get out.
Slid down in the splits.
Well, and then I didn't realize that everybody else that lives in the house with me, my parents, could see the balance beam that I now have strategically stuck underneath my window. So we snuck out. When I came back home, I walked in, snuck back through my window, thought I was all like, oh, sneaky. And my mother was sitting in the dark on my bed waiting for me. And when I got in and I sat down on the bed and I sat on her, I jumped up and she was like, where the hell have you been? And I was like,
my God.
That's a good mama right there.
oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
hmm
I never snuck out of my house. I was too absolutely terrified of my parents to do anything like that. When we would sleep at our friend's house, though, we would sneak out of there, and we used to go pool hopping in the summertime. Jump people's fences and jump in their pool and jump out and then go, and we did that all the
You
time.
are lucky it's not now. You'd get shot
Oh,
going and
I
doing
know.
something like that.
That and
I-
toilet papering, that's what we used to do.
Once a year, I turn around in somebody's driveway accidentally, and I feel every bit of it in my blood, like a Colt 45 aimed at me. You can't turn around in people's driveway anymore. Remember how we used to be able to do that?
Why can't you turn around in somebody's driveway?
I do it all the time.
No.
You can't shoot somebody driving up in your driveway. If that was the case, Amazon wouldn't exist.
You go back up all you want, honey. Let me know how that works out for you. Your freaking brains are going to be splattered because some Colt 45 freak
right.
an AR.
I don't know how we went from pool hopping to pulling in somebody's driveway and getting shot.
You can't anymore. All the men in the audience know what I'm talking about.
Do they?
Yeah.
Not me.
Isaiah?
Yeah, see, no.
It doesn't matter. Nice home, medium, trailer, wherever you live, nobody wants anybody up in their grill, and they want to know why you're there.
Of course you want to know why somebody, if they pull up into your yard and then don't turn back around, if they take a couple minutes to sit in front of your house, yeah, then you want to know.
I tried to do a public warning for the folks listening, but it ain't going to work out. I need a nap. I got a sugar high from my Celsius. Dang it. We got a cat named Mo coming in. Maiko, thank you for having us on your show.
You know we were still doing something, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're shutting it all down. We've got time. We were still doing something.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Did
Go
you
ahead.
sneak out of your house?
I did not. I was not a sneaker. No. Mm-mm. You can't get out of a trailer. They got roll-out windows. No way you're getting out of that.
I didn't think about
Or
that.
you
Sorry.
fall
By
off
the time you get that thing cranked open, you're like,
Not happening.
Oh
And then the
God.
steps are normally, we would build them out of cinder blocks. So Uncle Tooey would come over there and fix
Oh,
them on
gosh.
the weekends. Put the skirting back on the trailer after the storm. Oh, it's exhausting.
You know, I don't know why, and you're going to think this is weird how I got to this. So you said trailer, and then I thought about that movie, No Country for Old Men. Have you guys seen
that's
that?
an amazing movie.
What's that
Javier Bardem.
Yes.
What's
So
that about?
That went to Cape Fear, which is a series now on Apple TV, and Javier is the crazy guy. If you guys have not watched it,
I tried. It was too scary for me.
I haven't watched it.
shocking.
I haven't watched it yet,
oh, it's so good.
but I'm going to watch it.
But just
Amy
give-
Adams and Patrick Wilson is the dad in it.
That's right.
But no Country for Old Men is they live in a trailer. He's out. He finds like cartel people shot, and there's a whole bag of money, and he steals it, and he takes it back and he buries it under his trailer. Well, Javier Bardem is sent to find it, and he is the most psychotic freak. Does he even barely talk in the movie?
I don't think he speaks a word.
He goes around and he's hunting. It's oh my God, what's the actor's name? Anyway,
and what's the name of the movie again?
No Country for Old Men. Oh my gosh, and I love this guy too.
Oh, and
But he's-
Patrick Wilson's such a good guy too.
Hey,
Well,
Tina,
That's the wrong thing.
how about if we don't ruin in case anybody hasn't watched the movie?
Oh, I'm not going to tell. But I'm just saying Javier Bardem is such a psychopath in No Country for Old Men. But that's why, I don't know, it just went from the trailer to him to now Cape
Are you
Fear.
drinking her Celsius? Is this what's going on here? I'm not sure what happened,
Well, it's the weekend,
but I
there's
do want to watch the new Cape Fear.
Oh,
I
it's
wasn't
so
going to
good.
do it at first because I get really weirded out about like if something was an amazing movie the first time around, right? And I'm like, oh, that was awesome. You cannot redo that. And then they do. I get very disappointed
Right.
because I figured it was perfect the first time around.
Okay, so De Niro was the psychopath
Yes.
in the movie with Juliette Lewis as the little girl that he. Dude, you're gonna freak out. I'm telling you, it's better than the original movie,
Okay.
and it's a series, so it's really good.
It's big on Apple right now, right?
Yeah.
Josh Brolin, such an idiot.
Oh, I love him.
He is in No Country for Old Men, and he's the one that Javier is chasing through the whole thing because he took the mafia's money. But he's one of the biggest psychopaths in that movie, I think, character that I've ever seen in my whole life.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a list, but tons of sports going on. Thank you to Heather's friend that called the show today.
Oh, Will Kuntz.
Yes.
The GM. The GM of the LA Galaxy. Yes.
He did a little rendition of all the sports going on.
Yeah.
All the World Cup, and he was really, really good. We need to have him back.
Do you know the World Cup and soccer in general, but the World Cup is the biggest watched event in the whole world.
Yeah.
So on Facebook yesterday on the memories, 12 years ago, we were in Miami and my kids were little, and we met this English guy by the pool, and we started talking to him. He follows England no matter soccer team, no matter what country they go to, no matter what time of the year. He literally, I don't know what he does for a job, but he goes from country to country to country and follows the England soccer team.
That's amazing.
I'm still friends with him on Facebook, and we are chatting back and forth now. He's actually in Florida because England plays in Orlando sometime soon, and I was like, hey, are you going to be, because I saw that England was going to play at Raymond James, I thought. And I was like, are you going to be in Tampa? Because we haven't seen him in 12 years. He asked us to come to England and like stay at his place. He's like the sweetest man ever.
Oh.
But he's coming here to watch
That's amazing.
England in the World Cup.
But the Glazers own Manchester United, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
But it's Leeds, I think.
Yeah.
That's what he follows.
It's a huge because we have the Rowdies are still here, but they're not MLS. Over on the other side, there was a watch party. For that 102.5 The Bone had last night.
Really?
Yep. Watching the USA game. So,
is that what Sinning was at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. But it's amazing because we don't really think about it that much in the Tampa Bay area as much as like Major League Soccer. But when Messi went to Miami,
yes,
people lost their minds because it was such a big get to have him come over here. And it's so funny. I watched this thing the other day. So Messi's personal bodyguard, and he's a big built man, and he stands on the sideline of every game. And when somebody, not if, because they always do, when somebody jumps out on the field and starts running towards Messi because they're so obsessed with him, his bodyguard has to go off the sideline, run all the way down into the middle of the field. You see the players start backing up because they know his bodyguard's coming, and he has to get the guy off of Messi or the kid or whoever and take them out of the pitch.
I used to buy, Logan was obsessed, my son was obsessed with Messi. He literally wore a Messi shirt or soccer outfit or whatever all day long, to bed, whatever. And you say that it's the biggest thing. Cristiano Ronaldo is the most followed person on Instagram. Now you think about that. With all the celebrities, a soccer player is the most followed on Instagram. I mean, this thing is huge. It's going to be fun to watch. I'm excited.
Who was saying Messi, when he takes a picture, he will not touch anybody at all? I think I was listening to, I'm sorry, I can't remember which show, but I'm on the bone all the time. But somebody was saying that Messi doesn't let anybody, or he never touches. Like his hands are always he's just real careful about it.
Well, it's funny because his bodyguard in this video, someone will put their hand up like they're going to touch his shoulder, and he immediately puts his hand and swats it down. Like he doesn't allow anybody to touch him at all, which was fascinating.
Well, I did look up what teams are on the USA team. Like people from the Columbus Crew are on there. I think Chicago Fire. There's a couple other teams because I was just curious if anybody from the Galaxy was on there. Do you remember when we were on the radio at the other station 20 years ago and I was talking about the Columbus Crew and I said something about the Rowdies or something at the time and there wasn't even a team?
Oh.
And I kept talking and talking and talking. Oh, maybe when the Crew comes down here because like my nephew was going to like do something for him. And her and Lynn, their eyes were like this big around, like a basketball, and they're looking at me. I kept going on for so long, we didn't even have time to dump it. And we get off the air, they go, you know the Rowdies aren't here, don't you?
Oh, my gosh.
And I was like, my God.
Oh, my God. I remember also when we first started the SportsChix first round, it would have been 1999. Oh, my God. We were on with Al Keck and Jay Crawford on Channel 28, and we were picking Super Bowl teams. Oh, my God. And
Sorry.
excuse me, Isaiah, we're doing a show here.
He's tossing
He's
stuff
cleaning out
into
his
the
desk.
garbage.
I'll do that to you, Celsius can.
Don't let him touch it.
Anyway,
Al Keck, what were you saying?
I picked two teams from the NFC.
Oh, to play in the Super Bowl.
I mean, it's just dumb stuff. And Al is so good. Remember him? I don't know if you do or not, but oh my God, he recovered for me. He's like,
Really?
so that was okay. So BL, for the division game, or he
NFC
covered me.
championship game, not the Super Bowl.
Oh, it was so scary. But I can't believe that show ran almost 9 years.
I know.
That's insanity. But good stuff. And here we are again, celebrating hopefully the 6th month coming up soon.
Yes, cheers.
Yes.
Oh, he's got your Celsius.
Those are some nice lips that have been on that can, baby.
All right, Brenda.
You'll want to lick it, love it. Hey, stay tuned.
I'd like to thank our sponsors. I'd like to apologize to our sponsors and thank them. Golden Diamond Source, Urban E-Recycling, Florin Robig, and the original Fabulous Hooters.
Am I fired?
Yes.
Yes.
I did go over the edge a little bit today.
Really? What? You
No
don't
way.
say.
It was a good time, though. Thanks, listeners.
Thanks, Maiko, for the extra hour. Hope you have a great time at the game tonight, and let's go Knicks. That'd be
Yeah.
amazing to see that happen.
You guys be careful on the roadways, and don't be swiping my door handles. If you're on a hog,
But you can swipe a Celsius. Please do.
What
You're on
are
a
you
hog.
talking about?
And what is
you
this?
can have it. I don't have a cold.
What is this flavor? Is this playa vibe? Oh, playa vibe.
It's
Playa?
whatever. It's got like a little coconut
Yeah.
taste.
No thanks.
Oh, it's good.
No nuts for me. I'm good.
You know, I don't care. I don't recall giving it to you.
But she calls it playa because she'll turn around and be like, look what it's called. I'm a playa.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no,
Oh,
you're
boy.
not. No.
Boo.
I mean-
You're not.
I'm
You're not.
a video game player, but that's about it.
Okay, so go Knicks. Who do you guys think? We only got a few seconds.
Yes.
What do you think? Are y'all for the Knicks or the Spurs?
Knicks. I want to
What are you
see.
thinking?
I want to see the Knicks win.
I'm not a fan, so I don't know.
It ticks me off what they did to their city. I don't know. I'm just going to watch it to watch it. I just hope it's a good game.
I'll probably go for the Knicks.
Go for the Knicks. Let's see. What has it been? 53 years? 52 years?
Taylor roots for him. I'm going for the Knicks.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
Yay, go Knicks!
Oh boy.
Wow.
She's so gay. What is this song?
Daft Punk. Harder, better, faster, stronger.
You stick
Whoa.
with the song log we gave you.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, otherwise I'll have a
Yeah.
hard time on Monday.
What are you
Putting
gonna
the
do?
show back up on YouTube, so look out for it Monday. I'm Heather. Have a great weekend.
And I'm BL.
Sports Fan and Tina signing
And
off.
you've been listening to the Sports Chicks.